Yo, 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 welcome back to the Generationals podcast, you guys. I'm your host, Desmond DeRay, here with my co host, Christopher Riggs, and of course, Mario Torres. Here, we're going to be talking about the EPs. This is part two to the original podcast that we did a couple of days ago, or at least like last week, for our album review. Today is the EP and singles review for 2020/2021. And of course, we're going to go ahead and just kind of get right into it. Today, we're just going to be talking about EPs, singles, what was popping in 2020, the et cetera, et cetera. This is part two. If you haven't listened to the last podcast, please go ahead and give it a listen. Of course, follow our social media links in the description below. And of course, and as always, subscribe and like and follow. All right.
Yo.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, I think we should also explain. Mario doesn't have a camera for this one. His camera took a shit on itself.
Yep, he busted his camera.
So
I busted my camera right during the last or right after the last podcast.
Directly right after. All right.
he will have one for next one, just not for this one.
Yeah. So today, or our first song is for today's review is going to be Baby Scheme Hooligan. I'll of course go first. It's going to go in order of me, Riggs, and then Mario. Of course, Mario already knows my my thing. It's always going to be an 11 out of 10. This song actually hard slapped. It has such a unique style to it that I really can't find in any other today's songs, especially the only ever defining style I would say. I think they even came remotely close to what I think be like really old Kendrick Lamar, like mixtape Kendrick Lamar. It had such a unique style. The music video itself was very unique. It wasn't him rapping at all. He was just, there staring at the camera, dead-eyed, straight looking in. Yeah, this is how it is, dude. And all the people he was around him he was with, they were rapping and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, that video was rad.
So for me, it's not an 11 out of 10, but it is a 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna go the extra mile of saying it's above and beyond. But I think the song is extremely good. Really unique style. Baby Keem is super is a super good artist, but still mad at him for skipping out the final XXL stuff. Bad opinion. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking hide behind that picture, Mario, little bitch. But nah,
uh,
I think the song is super good. I think Baby Keem is a really good artist, and anybody who doesn't know him should know him.
Yeah.
I kissed this song's ass for like a whole month, and
Ah,
actually more than a month.
Yeah,
Longer than a month.
I would
bro.
say about 3 months. You played it nonstop.
Literally
Yeah,
3 months. It was even
I
after your
played this
fucking up to
song
your
so
birthday.
much. Yeah, I was gonna say this song was. I played this song so much that when my friends made a bingo about Mia for my 21st birthday,
I
one of
specifically
the
made sure
bingos
to put.
was it was Mario singing "Hooligan" because I was so in love with the song. The song is rad. It has a good vibe to it. Baby Keem just rolls with it. The video is so well made. All of his visuals he's are like well made, kind of like Joyner Lucas music videos. They're just all like visually really good, and they feel more like movies than they do like music videos. And it's just this song is give me that 12 out of 10.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I
Yeah.
love this song.
It's so good.
Song's hype, dude.
All right. Next song we have on the list is Jack Harlow, What's Poppin'. We have the first release, and then we also have um the remix version that we got to add the new image for.
Oh yeah. Here, I'll just do that right now.
Yeah.
But you can only
Live
pick out in my
editing.
opinion.
I'm gonna give it a straight 10 out of 10. Song like on release was really good. I really enjoyed it. I kind of wanted like something else more out of it. um I really wanted something more out of it, but and then we ended up getting a remix I think it was like a couple months later.
I don't
Uh
remember how long after.
Yeah, I don't know how remember how long, but it was super good and well edited and well made because it ended up having three other different artists. Two of them, one of them I'm not going to mention because I don't care about them anymore. The Baby and Lil Wayne, and then if you want to know the other one, you can just look up the song. It's yeah, by a very controversial artist that we never really like supported, but always memed about. But then took a super nosedive into it.
Yeah.
Uh, Super bad. We talked about it on another podcast. If you guys wanted to talk about it, if you guys wanted to like know who it is and what we're talking about and get caught up on the situation, that would be it. But yeah, for me, the song is gonna be a definitely 10 out of 10. For the remix, it was literally so fucking well made that I really didn't expect three big artists during these times to just jump on the song, and it also just differentiated itself from the original song because the melody and beat were saying it were really different from the original, but he kept the same hook, which is what's poppin'. But he showed off his freestyle and rap artistic lyrics, showed off his lyricist side of him to where he dove more into being more creative and uh a lot more flexible on the song. And of course the other three just smashed out, um not really going above board of what Jack Harlow did, but just on the same playing, like it was just the same playing level field. So the song was kind of like really unfair to compare it to the original because they're vastly two different songs. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for the remix. If I had to rate the original release, I would definitely rate it a 9 out of 10. It was just lacking that little thing that I wanted more, and then the remix released and it gave me what I wanted.
uh, so I am a huge. I mean, all three of us are, but I'm a huge fan of the remix. I love it. Remix is definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. And just it was honestly just incredible, dude. Jack Harlow. This was like so at the time for our group. Jack Harlow as a rapper was pretty new for us. Like we knew who he was like as an artist, but we didn't really heard his rap stuff. And so this was a huge surprise. This was like, yo, he heard the Baby and Wayne. It was like I had to like do more. I couldn't just do the same verse, and so he wrote a original verse for this song. Honestly, it's a remix, but the only thing that's the same with the two songs is the chorus, or just what's popping. Like,
Yeah, the hook.
oh, away from the hook, there's no other similarity in the song.
Yeah, that
Even the beat's a little different too. Like it's pretty much its own separate song, just with the same hook. But Jack Harlow popped off. The Baby was insane. Lil Wayne is Lil fucking Wayne, dude. You just boy don't miss.
T.O.
but
had like a good part on it, but um yeah, his actions, his actions leading up to the song or after the song was kind of affected the way we thought
even
about it.
then, his substance was never there, dude. I was never a huge
Yeah.
fan of him just because his substance was always the fucking same. It was always fucking fuck your bits, big titties, fuck your bits, big titties. Just
Yeah.
sex, like it's whatever, dude. but nah, the song's super good. I'm actually not a huge fan of the original, not because I think it's bad. Like if I'm rating it here, it's probably like a 7 or 8 out of 10, and it's only just because like I think the song's catchy, but I didn't think it was anything more than catchy. It was just a really good
Yeah.
catchy song.
um, yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. You put Lil Wayne in a remix.
You've
You
heard
know,
your
you've sold me. uh, and just to keep in mind, like how like good this song was. Jack Harlow wrote his own or a completely different verse for this remix, and like yeah, this song is just incomparable to the first one, and yeah, they just feel like two different songs. Like What's Poppin' feels more like a just like a normal hip hop song, while the remix is like a true rap remix because you have people like DaBaby and Lil Wayne on there. And yeah, the remix is just so good. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. And like the for the What's Poppin', it's definitely like it's like a 6 out of 10 for me. I think it was a little overplayed too much, and you're going to be hearing me talk about that a lot with a couple of these songs. My opinion will be based on like how repetitive they eventually became. But because the original song just it was short and it was just overplayed, and so it just got a little bit more repetitive. While like the remix, I never got sick of hearing it because you have all these different rap flows and different cadences, and Jack Harlow finally showing his colors as a rapper more, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Remix is great. Other song is okay.
Yep. So the next song we have is Roddy Ricch, The Box. This song blew up in 2020, the beginning of 2020. It pretty much dominated and set like a trend for the year. Um,
Huge song.
Pretty much like on all across all social media, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. TikTok was pretty much where it landed the most in a lot of its like audience based, just because of how good the song was. For me, I spam the song a lot, and I think I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. The song was incredibly overplayed a lot in the sense, but um, in terms of like the radio stuff, I didn't really listen to it. I ended up spamming it a lot only because I really genuinely enjoyed the song. Um, the memes definitely were pretty good, but I definitely got pretty sick of it because of how old it got really quickly. The song itself is now, if I listen to here and there, it's pretty good, but I'll never like overplay it as much as I did when I first heard it. Um, the sense of the score is literally up there because mostly because of memes and all the some of the stuff I heard. What really made me enjoy the song a lot more was the dance group Jabberwockies. They did a whole thing for this song, and I really enjoyed their dance. So I ended up just like always like I watched it like almost every day when it was like on trending, and I really enjoyed it. So then I ended up just listening to the song a lot more, and I ended up becoming a more of a fan of just this song, but also like the album that this song came out with, and it was really good and enjoyable. The Box pretty much I would say is 2020's like biggest trendsetter for its time, and yeah, really enjoyed it. 8.5 out of 10.
Alright, I'm gonna say it straight up. Song's fucking fire. I loved it. It was actually funny enough. I didn't realize it was. I didn't think I heard it that much, but it was my most played song on Spotify in the year 2020. According to my stats, I heard this song more than any other song that entire year. And so it is a solid 9 for me, 9 out of 10. Also, I don't know why it's still not changing my color because I changed it here.
Also, I don't know why you keep putting a dash.
Just fuck you, that's why. Fucking click out the box.
When you type in the box, it's always gonna auto be under black, so you have to go where the text color is once you click on the box.
Alright. But it's a 9 out of 10 for me for sure. I heard the song a lot. And contrary to maybe Dej, but definitely with Mario because he already said it, I don't care if a song is overplayed because it doesn't affect me because I don't hear the radio ever, pretty much. I don't hear car radio. I don't put on the radio when I'm home. I just hear the music that's on in my playlist. So if something is overplayed, nine times out of 10 is because I myself overplayed it. So that really doesn't affect me because it never happens from an outside source anymore. So I think the song was amazing. I spammed it myself, heard it so much the entire year. Think the beat was very unique, especially when it first came out, and just it put me on to Roddy Ricch, which is just an artist that I keep up with now because he's just good. Mario.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna also give this an 8.5 out of 10. The song is mad fire. Um, but I, to me, I didn't really find myself listening to it as often as like Riggs would, but every time like the song would play, I was always hyped to hear it, and I always got hyped with it because the song was just that good. Like this song is what put Roddy Ricch like on like the map for 2020 because he had his rise in 2018 with Die Young, but this song truly blew him up. This song is like what made his name. and yeah, like just in my personal opinion, because everybody's is gonna be different. Um, it wasn't my most favorite song, but goddamn, this song is so damn good, and that's pretty much all I have to say about it.
Yeah, I generally enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's
Even when,
just
like,
an upbeat song.
yeah, the song with the dance part with Jabberwockies and then the memes like really made me enjoy it even more. So
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
I don't watch dances of any song.
yeah, missing out. So anyways, the next song we have is "The Baby Rockstar" featuring Roddy Ricch. This is also another really good trend-setting song that was more later down the road instead of on release. Due to the fact that for the time that song was released, it was coming off of the really high of the baby's other album, which is the one that came before it, which is had a really high tempo beat. It was literally just going in, spitting words all up in your face. This song wasn't as in your face as most, but it definitely became one of the top 2020 songs, I would say, for, again, trend setting. Um, Definitely getting played a lot on the radio. It was just openly loved by the audience, due to not just Roddy Rich being on it, but of course also the babies, because it is his song. And so yeah, for me, the song hard 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed the song. Uh, Not so much as I enjoyed it when it first released, but I kind of overlooked it as being like one of the main like trend setting songs. I thought there was like two or three other songs on the album that it released on was a lot better. But the more I listened to it, the better it got. I really enjoyed Roddy Rich's part on this. Um, the baby's hook, the rock star, fucking just really good. I enjoyed it. This is just one of those like good vibes kind of songs that I really enjoyed actually. So yeah, 8 out of 10.
I think the song is a good 8 out of 10 for me too. What the fuck happened to my thing? I fucked it up in a different way.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! But
Can't even
okay,
see it no more.
I broke it.
Alright, well, just whatever. Keep going.
Shit! I'm the best. But songs are good, good, solid 8 out of 10. It's a very different type of song that he made. Took a little while to grow on me. That's just most of his newest stuff after his high tempo, with him just experimenting, trying out new things. And you're just not used to when artists happens, you know. But that's why whenever an artist experiments, I always try my best to go back and hear it again after my initial review, like a month or something later, because you got to make sure that go in there with an open mind when an artist tries something out new, because they're clearly not practicing it, and that's why it's new. But that doesn't mean that it's not good. It just means you're not used to it sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid 8 out of 10 for me too. The baby's pretty good when he does like any songs that sing. Uh, this was not the first, but one of the fewer songs of him actually singing, and him experimenting with the more like poppy kind of vibes, and it works. The baby works well with it. Roddy Witch's feature on this is super good. His verse is like my favorite part of the whole song, honestly. Um, I
The
like the
singing
music
on
video
the song is
too.
really good.
The zombie apocalypse thing is pretty funny. I like it, and yeah, the song's just good. Uh, I don't. I never overplayed it myself. I did downplay it a little bit too when it first came out. I was like indifferent about it. But like very shortly after, I personally like enjoyed it a lot more, and I actually um played it a lot on my personal playlist for a while too. And yeah, the song's just good. It's a good song, solid.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And the next song we have is "Laugh Now, Cry Later" featuring Little Dirk. I honestly don't remember too much about this song.
Actually,
I
I
think this is
don't too.
yeah, this is like one of the
I'm gonna
songs
mute my mic and play real fast.
this is a song I don't think I played too often. Oh, this one. Okay, I remember. This song I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it personally. I didn't play it too often. Wasn't really too much of a fan of Lil Durk's part, or like at least like a Lil Durk at the time. I'm more of a fan now because he's learned to grow on me because I ended up listening to a lot more of his music later on. But at the time of release, didn't really like it too much. Now I kind of like it. Uh, it's such a good vibe song though, like just to kind of like move to, dance to in the club. I really enjoy it for that part. There's not really a lot more for me to say. 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it.
I just heard some of it. I now remember the song entirely. I just need a little remembering. But I think the song's pretty good. Uh, and since I was hearing the song, didn't hear you, Des. Did you? What did you say about Drake? About how you feel about him?
uh, I was saying I'm not really a big fan of Drake too much, but uh, also at the time I wasn't really a big fan of Lil Durk. I became more of a fan later on, um, due to me growing to listening more opting to more listening to his music more,
Uh,
and
uh,
yeah.
See, that's where
But
the difference
later
is.
on, I definitely enjoyed the song a little bit, but again, wasn't really like my all-time favorite.
The song's a 8 out of 10 for me, for sure. I like it. I think it's pretty good. The difference between me and Dez is that I tried to hear Lil Durk. I think he's all right. I don't think he's trash, but I just don't. He's just not somebody that I personally care about a whole lot when he drops a new project. It's he's an artist that I don't mind hearing, and I'll hear his new shit if like one of them post it in our group chat for me to hear. Like that's when I'll go hear it, but you won't ever see me going out of my way to hear him at this point in time. But Drake, though, I'm actually a huge fan of Drake. I've almost always been a huge fan of Drake. Not like a Omega fan, something, but I've always liked his music. I always paid attention whenever he dropped something, and I've always thought Drake was pretty good. And this song was a pretty chill beat. I thought Lil Durk was okay. I like the chorus a lot, and I think Drake's biggest strength in the music industry as a whole is just the beats that he finds himself on. His beats are always so fucking good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just he ain't rapping Drake no more, so I don't care.
Yep. It it's a Drake song. It's a Drake song.
Yeah, I'm also gonna
To
search
me,
mine
I,
to
I
see.
actually really I really do enjoy Drake a lot, but I don't enjoy current Drake. If you tell me to listen to like anything that's like pretty much like 2017 and below, I'll probably tell you that it's all like a solid 8 out of 10. Like with More Life, Views, those albums are stuck to me like glue. I love those albums. Um, and like the Thank Me Later from I think it's 2009 or 2010. But
Yeah,
yeah, and I have no personal quarrels with the song. It's just as generic as Drake would get. It's just his R&B rap style. It's a good vibe song. The video isn't that great to me because it's just a whole Nike advertisement. But and
I
Lil
forgot
Durk's
I
about the
forgot
feature
about
video.
that.
was actually
I
pretty
also forgot
solid.
about
I
the
actually
video.
liked the Lil Durk feature, but I didn't really I don't care for Lil Durk as an artist too much, and that's just I don't personally enjoy his music that much.
Actually, gonna lower
But
it to a
his feature in
7
here was
for the
pretty good.
Nike.
And so yeah, I mean overall the song was a real big hit. Um, and as you'll see, all these songs that we have listed are all like very big hits in 2020. And just for me personally, it just wasn't. It was a pretty miss for me. But it's a good song regardless. But it's not my kind of song. And that's pretty much the reason I give it my 6 out of 10.
Yeah, it's just a honestly, it's just a standard hit Drake song.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Drake makes like 1 or 2 hits, or 1 to 3, 4 hits a year. So this is one of them for 2020. Pretty good. All right. So the next song we have is Lil Nas X Panini featuring the Baby the remix. The reason why we featured this song and not the original is because the
Chowder.
remix is just like literally just 100 times better than the fucking original.
It's got the Chowder
For me,
video, man.
the
Yeah,
Chowder
it's got the
video
Chowder
also was
video.
the Chowder video was pretty good, but I also I really enjoyed the song. For me, it's 11 out of 10. I really enjoyed Panini as a whole. It's very catchy, very trend setting. I literally spammed this song so much by when I was like by myself editing photos and just like, you know, driving around. Really enjoyed it, especially the baby part on this shit. It fucking just blows my mind how the baby just walks in, just like, yo, this is my fucking beat now. It's fucking just, you know, slams it on the table.
Hey.
Uh, yeah, so it's really good. Really enjoyed it. Very very memorable song and one I'm still listening to today. So yeah, 11 out of 10.
I like the song a lot. I'm not a 11 out of 10. I'm probably more around the 9 out of 10 mark.
Bro, go to the A and press
I
like
have, and it doesn't change it. I did. I'm telling you, I've done it. It just don't change. But yeah, it's a 9 out of 10 for me. I like the song a lot. I heard it a lot when it first dropped. I actually like both versions of it, with and without the baby. But I do agree the baby is version is far superior. But I think the song is great, super catchy. Uh, I think it was the first song that really put me onto Lil Nas X because Old Town Road was. I mean, I liked it for the meme. I thought the song was pretty meh, but the meme was really good, so I heard it for the meme. Panini was really good. I also liked the seeing what's her name, Scott Jackson, in the video. I thought that was interesting because I haven't seen her
yeah,
in a
that
minute.
was really good.
Yeah, and of course, like anything with Chowder Dude is a hit for me, man.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that's definitely actually not. I'll save that 10 out of 10 for the other song. Um, yeah, this is what put Lil Nas for like on the map for me. I absolutely hate Old Town Road with like a burning passion. I will never want to listen to that song in like any context in any situation. I'd rather have my ears bleed instead of that. That song is horrendous to me, but that's just my opinion. But Panini, oh man, there's a lot to say about this song. Um, First off, the very upbeat um and like the tempo of the beat. It's very poppy. It's very as does like say trend setting. And
Yeah.
you know, if you hear this beat just by itself, you'll literally always know what song
Yeah.
because it's that
Oh,
unique and it's that like upbeat. Like it's such a good beat. And then you know, when I first thought or saw the feature of the baby, I didn't think he would actually do well on this type of beat because this isn't a very like common beat for him to be on. You know, he does a lot of upbeat songs, but they're not as poppy as this kind.
yeah,
And man, dude,
they're
he
more of a
rails the feature.
Yeah.
yeah. He's more of
He
a like just like in retrospective, you had to kind of think not really trap, but more of like an actual like hip hop upbeat kind of style.
yeah. And yeah, this song truly did it for me. The song was and the music video made me even more happy because I'm a really big fan of Chowder. I grew up with that. I'm very
Oh,
biased about that, but uh,
chose
that
the
that's
production
where that's
very
why I
well.
got the 11 out of 10. The extra 1 point was for that Chowder, but the whole song is like a pure 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
I played this song a lot too, and it never really got old, and it still doesn't get old. The song's just good.
Yep. Super
Yeah,
nice and well made.
love it.
Next we have Internet Money, Gunna, Tollivers, and Nav, the song Lemonade. This is a 4 artist collaboration on the song. For me, I'm gonna give it the hot 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed this song a lot. I didn't spam it as much, comparatively to like a lot of the other songs that we reviewed so far. I definitely listen to it more on I guess when I'm more playing games and like kind of background music, but I really started enjoying the song more over time. I think like after 2 weeks after it was released, then I started like actually listening to the song. It's super well made. I really enjoyed it. Uh, I I think I only spammed it for like a day or two, and then I kind of like put it back on the back burner because then like a lot of other songs I was spamming at the time when it was released. Yeah, solid song. The verses on these songs are incredibly insane. I really enjoyed them. It's a very good time to when you listen to the song. Nav and Don Tolliver fucking just went in on this shit. I really enjoyed it.
Hey, sorry, I just got a text from work. Hey,
You're good.
by the songs are hot. 10 out of 10 for me. Dude. I fucking spammed. Let's see if it worked this time. It did. Okay. I spammed the hell out of this song. I heard this song so much that I would tell my Echo Dot. Don't turn on. Okay. I would tell it for like a month. Every night when I was about to fall asleep, I would tell it to play the song and then I would pass out to it. Like that's how much I liked the song. I heard it all the time. My ADHD brain will fucking throw its beat randomly in my head at like any moment of the day. Like it's just fucking I loved it, dude. I was all about it. Easy 10 out of 10 for me. I loved every second of the song.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. The song's gonna be an 8 out of 10 for me. There's actually a couple of verses in here I actually don't know by or who's in specific. Because honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you who's is who except for Gunna because he's like the only voice I actually remember, and he's also the chorus. So, um, but I play the song currently too. Like I listen to the song a lot currently too. But even so, personally to me, it's just like another one of those hit songs that you'll always enjoy listening to, and those set like a general standard for me where I'll always listen to them because like they're just good. But it's nothing too overtly crazy. Nothing, no real big game changer in my opinion. But it's just a good song in my eyes, and that's how I personally feel about
Yeah.
it.
Pretty good song overall. Definitely would recommend for you guys to check out. It's almost a year old now. It's about eight
Fuck.
months old, so yeah, it's pretty old. Definitely though would still recommend. It's still I guess from today's point, I would still say song is pretty still relevant right now and with its audience because it's being heavily used across like a lot of social media right now. So
It's still being played on the radio.
yeah, even that too. All right, so the next song we have is Juice World and the Kid Leroy Reminds Me of You. Oof. Already, I'm going in 12 out of 10. This shit fucking hard slaps. uh, it's also a really large bias. I gotta take this off. Super large bias for me. I really enjoyed Juice World's part on this song the most. Kid Leroy was really good. I also heavily enjoyed this, but the Juice World song verse in this was absolutely such it was super subtle, but at the same time it was like it overpowered everything else in the song. Um from the way he was doing it. I really enjoyed it. It was very upbeat, but also like somewhat sad because the song was released after his passing, and I really enjoyed it heavily. Still listen to it today, and yeah, 12 out of 10.
Fuck, dude. This song makes me fucking cry. 12 out of 10. Just fuck,
Yeah.
man. There are like a select amount of songs that like is just me like, oh, dude, I feel it, and you see me like moving and shit. And then there are songs like this, dude, where I fucking feel it, but I'm not moving at all because I'm just fucking depressed.
Yeah.
And that's where this song hits me, dude. It's just fucking like, fuck, man. I just want to scream and wail when it's just like, reminds me of you.
It's literally the fucking it's the
Ah!
meme. It's the meme of where you fucking put it up and you fucking turn it up and it's just like
Yeah, dude, just
yeah. But yeah, it's also like incredible. I just want to add on, it's incredibly a short song too, so it kind of always like leaves you wanting more when every time you listen to it.
makes me so fucking depressed. Fucking amazing song. I'm gonna cry. Mario, start talking.
Okay, yeah, because I'm gonna talk about the song because I
was the one who initially first heard this in the circle because it came out at, I believe it was like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it came
Um,
out
You
super
woke
fucking
me
late.
up.
and so there's a couple things to I'm gonna break the song down for everybody. So um the song premise is, it's about love, and it's about heartbreak and stuff like that, which is like all Juice WRLD Killed the Roy stuff. It's like the comedies. It's what their music is. But um there's the underlying tone where Kid Leroy's part or verses in this song is the "Everything Reminds Me of You," which is like the name of the song, and a lot of it is supposed to be in reference to Juice WRLD's passing. So when you hear this in the song, it references, a lover or like a broken heart, but the underlying meaning is about, Juice WRLD passing away, and Kid Leroy is his protege. So it's like a lot of the stuff, like he can't, when he drinks, it reminds me of him and stuff like that. And so this song really cuts deep, um, pretty bad. And then you get like the Juice WRLD verse where it's like, this is like a true Juice WRLD verse. It's not like the experimental stuff that you saw like in his album, like all like the like freestyle rapping that he did or like
Like
did.
blood
This
on the
is like a
jeans, like yeah, all that.
yeah, this is like a true Juice WRLD verse, like what's the most like comedies Juice WRLD song, Lucid Dreams. Like
Yeah.
it's like exactly that type of verse, and it comes in hard. Like it's fast and it's gone, and then you're like, damn, dude, I fucking
Yeah.
hate this song.
Fucking 0 out of 10 for breaking my heart.
Yeah. And like it also just gives you this song also gives you a perspective of Juice World's like mindset during this time, where
Mhm.
he had adversely was becoming a he was becoming a lot happier with his life because at this time he found a really good woman who stood by him through thick and thin, through everything. He was fucking just he was getting to that point where he was finally going to be in a different mindset than what he was usually in, which is like the heartbreak and all that, because that's what his music was based on. And then we were finally going to get a different style of Juice WRLD that he was like, because usually we get the angry, quick tempo, fast beat, or the sad underlying tones, melody beats, and with him singing. And then this showed such a different mindset, and it was still just as good, if not better, than his release music. So it also just like hurts to see that we were going to get something even better, and he's gone.
Yeah. R.I.P. Juice WRLD, man. The
May the
dude
man
was a
rest in peace.
true game changer, but gone too soon.
I would state, and I'm gonna state this as the most obvious one. He was literally the Eminem of the new generation. F.
F. But yeah. This song gives off a completely different vibe from like Hate the Other Side and Go, which are Juice WRLD, Kid Leroy songs. This one has like the true feeling to like what they would really sound like were if Juice WRLD was here and they're both making a song together. So, but aside from that, yeah, this song is amazing. And this is the reason why we didn't put any other we're not gonna put any other Juice WRLD songs on the singles as we go down further, because honestly they're all 12, they're all like 11 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s, 12 out of 10s. Like,
Yeah.
but this song was true to heart. This song was good, and Riggs is crying over
I
here.
actually am crying.
Yeah. It's actually it's that good of a fucking song. Highly recommend. If there's any Juice WRLD song you listen to, it's this one.
Fuck, man.
Fuck, man.
Uh,
Fuck. All right.
Shit, dude. Can we move on before I fucking cry harder?
Before I start crying, let's go to the next one, which is
Shit,
Doja
dude.
Cat. Say So. Um, this is also just to me another trending song I didn't really listen to that often. The times I did listen to it, I really enjoyed it. For me, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Doja Cat as a musician and artist is really good, but as a person, she's really shitty. Don't really like her all that much. And as a musician, separating her from the art, the form that she makes, it's really good. It's very it's highly different and original from, in my opinion, to a lot of other female artists, and to even a lot of just general artists in that kind of genre. She set herself apart away from a lot of people. She really hit some different sounds in the song, and I really enjoyed it. But as far as that, didn't listen to it too much. The times I do listen to it, though, I do enjoy it. So 8 out of 10.
Uh, I guess I'm controversial. The Danny, don't hate me. My sister, don't hate me. But
They're gonna hate you.
song's just catchy, and that's really it. The song's a fucking 5 for me, man. 5 out of 10. I really don't think it's anything other than catchy. I never enjoyed it. I don't really like Doja Cat as a whole. This is like, and even off of that album that it's on, Hot Pink, I just looked at it right now. I literally am not a fan of any of the songs except for one. The one song I do like is the second song on the album, which is Won't Bite. But fuck it, this song's just catchy, and there's nothing else to it, dude. She's not special. There.
Yeah.
Mm, I see. Okay, so I'll give my opinion. 10 out of 10, and it's not even because I personally like. I don't even listen to it anymore, and I did listen to it a lot when it was like when it was very popular. Um, but this 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 like disco pop and like funk type of beat that she put it on, this like very retro style um beat that she decided to play and then sing on, was just very different for what today's time would be asking for, and like what we'd be seeing like with all like the trap music and stuff like that. And then she just goes fucking insane after like 3 minutes of like a chorus and singing and stuff like that. She just goes fucking mad on that beat and fucking destroys it. Um, and just that alone, like for this to be like a popularized song, um, not only is she like a female rapper that just fucking railed the entire like uh radio station, which is how popular, like aside from like people like Cardi B and stuff like that. Um, the song was a real big trend maker, game changer, with just how different it was and how different Doja Cat was doing the song. And that's pretty much the only reason why I'd give it a 10 out of 10, is just because of how much of a standard it decided to set. Because this was a song that was really hard to beat. It was catchy, it was poppy, and then it fixed it all up with those really mad, nasty bars that she threw out at the end. And yeah, that's pretty much the reason I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I don't even listen to the song anymore, but the song to me was just overperforming for someone that was not very noticed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Understood. I am
Alright.
controversial.
Mhm. Yeah.
Sorry,
I
man.
mean, it's also just like it's a pretty good evaluation of the song itself, because it is incredibly well made and different. For, like I said, it definitely set itself apart from its from
Mhm.
its from its I guess you would say trendsetters and everything else around them.
Yeah, just like
And I
generation music and stuff like that.
and yeah, so definitely very well made song. Definitely deserves the praise it gets. So yeah. Next we have the somewhat controversial song in itself.
Oh yeah.
During the time it came out, is The Little Baby, The Bigger Picture. For me, straight up 11 out of 10. It set such a high bar and explains a lot of during the time, because the song was released a little bit like a couple days after um the march for Black Lives Matter had happened, right after the quarantine and stuff happened, the death of George Floyd. A lot of this, we got a lot of songs from this period of time, and I would say this was one of two songs that definitely stood out during that time, that during its release. There's this song, and then there's the Anderson .Paak song, that Lockdown, that was also released. This to me, though, in my opinion, is 10 times better than Lockdown, only because we get more of the oomph you would get from like the real cut deep kind of info that you would get from this kind of stuff, because you know, as a black man, we don't get treated fairly, and personally our lives really kind of don't matter to the law enforcement. People of colors in themselves also don't really matter to law enforcement, the justice system, and all that. We pretty much get railed. The song talks in a very like short amount of time, talks about so much, and it gives off such an incredible uh the entire song, is the entire verse is just incredibly well made, goes in. The beat itself is really enjoyable. This is a song I actually play so often that I would say this is actually like one of my top 5 songs, and this is actually like my favorite, the Little Baby song that he's made in such a long time. So yeah, 11 out of 10. Highly recommend to very much listen to this song.
Uh, Before anything, Mario, check your messenger. And uh,
I'm actually gonna change it real quick. It's actually gonna be a 12 out of 10 for me.
yeah, I was about to put it's a 12 out of 10 for me for sure. Uh, is it gonna work this time? Doesn't look like it. Hate this, but yeah,
I
it's
got you.
not. I don't know why it's not working. But anyways, it's a 12 out of 10 for me. I think the song is amazing. I was very much so hoping that this song or Lockdown by Anderson .Paak would win an award. I was perfectly fine with Anderson .Paak's song winning it. I think they're both very good. They're just both done in very different styles. Anderson .Paak's was more of a like relaxed, what the fuck is going on? I thought this was happening, but now this is happening. Now we're dealing with this on top of it, type of deal. While Lil Baby's The Bigger Picture was a lot more in your face about it. And and he not to be fair, Anderson .Paak didn't really take a direct side, even though you knew what side it was on. There's Lil Baby's side that he was taking was literally what the chorus, what the hook of the song was just saying that it's a lot bigger than just the race thing. It's more so about people literally not being treated like people. You know, the chorus of the chorus of the song is literally saying it's bigger than black and white. It's about the whole way of life.
Yeah.
Like it's an actual like construct issue of the entire like of our entire like police force and how our law enforcement works over here in America. That it's way bigger than just some racist thing, even though that is a clear issue. It's that they literally don't care regardless of who you are, even though people of color get it way worse than non-color. Just their
Yeah.
power. A lot of them are power hungry, and there aren't enough good ones out there. Song's amazing. I think I've heard it so much.
Yeah.
I don't know how much, but I know it's a whole lot. Easy 12 out of
Yeah.
10.
So the funny thing for me is I've actually only strictly heard this song through our playlist, and it's like on the times I've shuffled. But I actually never remembered the name of this song. I only just knew it by like word by word, and I didn't even know who the artist was. Like I didn't know. I don't remember that was Lil Baby until like we started talking about it today because it brought into fruition that who the artist is. But yeah, no, this song is very woke. Um, talking about the like the dehumanizing people and like how much of a problem it is and what the future entails for it. It's like it's very um it's weird to say how wise a rap song can be, but I mean that's what rap truly is. It's like it's expressional, and um getting the point across of like how woke Lil Baby is about the whole situation. I think it gives the song way more meaning, and the topics that, or I mean the things that he speaks about, um yeah, once again, like, you've heard it from the both of them about, it's not about color, it's just the true fucked up thing is just that we can't be dehumanizing anybody. And yeah, like the song is good, and I haven't even heard it as much as my my two friends here have, but god damn, every time I've heard this song, it's always been good, and it will never stop
Yeah.
being good. I always want to
Yeah.
keep hearing this song.
And the thing about like songs just like this and like Anderson .Paak songs, like a lot of the songs that were released during the times, a lot of the songs like these songs were like rushed really quickly,
Yeah.
Mhm.
because we needed to. It was pretty much to
The
get the
point had to
message
get
out.
across.
Yeah, and this is something that it's not even just like that. It's also just like been talked about so much that so there's already like so much many people talking about it. But this is the first time where it was more than just like it went completely worldwide. Like literally, people across the countries, internationally, everybody was like literally standing up for Black Lives Matter movement, and not just for like Black Lives Matter. It was also for people of color in itself, and for and all we're asking for is not just for justice for the killer of George Floyd, but also just like, justice in itself to be reformed to not to dehumanize somebody, but to also like to decriminalize certain things because for a lot of people that don't know, people who are people of color, so Black, Asian, Hispanic, in Muslim, Islamic, all those, they get harsher punishments in the criminal justice system more than they say to the uh, white colored white people or lighter skinned people who are also a part of that subsection of where a person like there was literally a case of a kid who was white got caught with weed back when it was very much illegal, was sentenced to only community service 40 hours, up to 40 to 120 hours, I believe. A black kid who was caught doing the exact same thing, caught right aside him, got 3 years in jail. Yeah. So there are a lot of things that are criminally messed up. This song definitely plays on the point of, you know, why do we treat, people like this? Why do we treat anybody like this? So yeah, this was definitely one of the songs that to me stood out the most during the time. Yeah. All right.
Still a good song.
And
Yeah.
yeah, very good song.
Great
Highly
song.
recommend. All right. So the next song we have on the list is Chica. Sorry, not song. EP.
Our
Chica.
first
Once Upon a
EP.
Time. Yeah, the first EP of the list. Um, Definitely gonna give this a hard 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed this. Um, I only heard it quite recently from our LA trip, mostly. That was that it was like released a little bit before that, right? Like a week or two.
Yes, but we weren't
Yeah.
aware because we thought it was only one of the songs that released, and then on the trip I found out, wait, it wasn't just the song; it was an EP.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we were listening to the EP during the trip. I was hard vibing with the song with the songs. I really enjoyed them a lot, especially yeah, especially FWB Friends with Benefits. I really enjoy that song. I still listen to it today. I was actually listening to it earlier. Really enjoyed it. I'm actually gonna change my rating. I'm gonna give it a hot 11 out of 10. Really enjoyed every song about this. You get a lot of different um point of views from her. You get, the friends with benefits thing. You get, her living her normal life, trying to like, telling us like how she is in the background, how she is in public. we get a lot of different perspectives, and then she's talking about the industry and herself in a couple of the songs. It's such a different point. Like she's such a different kind of rapper that how Mario said it in the last podcast. She's just being herself. She's real, and I really really appreciate and enjoy that factor of her a lot. 11 out of 10. Go ahead, Rix.
Easy 10 out of 10 for me. I loved every single song of this album. I think it's so good. I think Chica's an amazing rapper. Just fuck, dude. I believe the song, which is the only song we knew for like for however long it was out before we heard the full thing on the LA trip, was Cinderella Part Two, which to me
Yeah.
always felt weird, and I don't know why I didn't think sooner that it was a Part One, but I just my brain just bypassed it because of how good the song was. But the entire EP is so good. I even just recently, probably like 5 days ago, I heard the entire like EP again for like 4 hours, like nonstop, and it's only like a how long is this? It's only a 14-minute, 48-second EP, and I heard it for 4 hours straight. So like, it was a good day, dude. This album
Yeah.
EP's fucking good. Chica's amazing. Gotta hear both.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Here we go. 12 out of 10.
Woo! You know what?
uh,
I'm also gonna be with you there. I just like I want to listen to it right now, actually.
so I talked about Chica in our album review,
Cool.
and
Yeah.
we talked on the Industry Games album. And this is gonna be a very similar thing I'm gonna say, um, but I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break it down a little bit more. Industry Games was 7 songs. This one was only 6 songs, and you get just the same amount of satisfaction in both. There's not that many songs, but god damn, they're all quality. Every single song has large replayability. They're all good. Chica sings Chica's singing voice is good. Her rapping is smooth. It's great. If you To put it in perspective, Cinderella Part 1 is just all hard bars in your face, and then Cinderella Part 2 is a very calm, slow R&B smooth singing with like just a good flow, good cadence, and it's like, man, dude, she hits you with everything. She speaks on the real. She has all the substance you want. And this EP Once Upon a Time is a little bit more playful. It's she speaks on the real, but it's a lot more um I guess you could say like it's like a based on kind of like a fairy tale. A lot of the song names are play on words of like um are like play off of like your fairy tale characters and like names like Hickory Dickory, Fairy Tale, Cinderella Part 1 and 2, FWB, and like Save You. These are all like in reference to like your fantasy, like your old fantasy story tells. And yeah, it's creative. She's an amazing artist. I'm gonna simp for this girl for like a long time because god damn, she's so damn
She's
good, dude.
actually so fucking good.
I
Yeah.
cannot stop listening to Chica, and this EP just ah, it is truly the big nut.
Really is.
The
Yeah,
big
there's
nut.
Also, she as an artist, she's just super private. Um, as like as comparatively to like a lot of other artists on the list, like not a lot of them are. They're pretty heavily aware of social media, so they're pretty much there. But with like a lot of Chica and other stuff, we get like mostly jokes and stuff, but we don't really get too much of their personal life as compared to like other rappers flexing their stuff, showing up their accomplishments. So here we get whenever Chica like semi flexes, that in itself is like pretty much such an achievement because that's something that she truly values. And so yeah, we get a little bit of that on this EP, and it's incredibly enjoyable, and I will always love it.
yeah. If we didn't have more to talk about, I would strictly just run every single song, every single lyric down to my god, I adore Chica's music. So good.
Yeah.
Highly recommend 100%.
Yeah.
Goddamn, listen to her music. All
Yeah. 12
right,
out of
I'm
10.
good.
Let's go. The next song we have is Moire Quicksand. This song was shown to me and Mean Rigs by Mario.
Yeah, at
I
like 6 in the morning.
heavily fuck yeah, we got it was like fucking 6, 7 in the morning. This shit was lit. Um I fuck with the song so much, dude. I actually enjoy the song so much. It's a 12 out of 10 for me. I heavily fuck with this song. I've been fucking with the artist. Um 12 out of 10. This is there's not I would say in from my point, I don't really listen to a whole lot of like artists like this. To me, I more listen to a lot of lyricist rappers and kind of like the new generation trap remixes and all those. I listen to a lot more of that, but then there's Moire who sets himself apart from a lot of it. He's pretty much what I would say a gospel kind of rapper. He uses his voice as the main tool to set himself apart, and it's incredibly well made, enjoyable, and the tone of his songs are fucking always so upbeat. Even when you think it's like a really like the beat is like kind of like melodic sometimes, it's really not. It's actually just a high tempo beat, but it's always masked by his singing. So I really, really heavily fuck with that. 12 out of 10 for me.
Fucking Mario, piece of shit. I created it. I made it. I hate you.
Got any context to this one?
Yeah, you'll get it at the fucking. I hate Mario. He's just gonna get it.
Yeah.
You'll get it on Mario's
I'm,
turn. I hate you.
I'm taking credit for finding the song.
You're
No,
great.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna give you
you got
credit for
credit
finding
for
this
the
artist.
song, but you don't got credit for what fucking you're about to say.
That's exactly what I'm taking. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, your
Fuck,
opinion on the
man.
song.
Hating now. 0 out of 10. Nah, the song's fucking easy. Like 11 out of 10 for me. Heard it a lot. I mean, 11 11. What the fuck?
11 out of 10. Let's go.
Well, the song's amazing. Mario showed it to us at like 7 in the morning as I was getting ready to go to work. I was like, dude, what the fuck, man? And he's like, dude, just hear it right now. I was like, shit, okay. So I heard it. Song was super good. The moment I got to work, I put that shit on the work speakers and was blasting it until we opened the store. Like, song's fire. I love it. Maury's a great artist. He actually just, what was it today? He dropped his album. We'll
Yeah,
probably
this
talk about
morning.
that at some point,
Yep.
but as
We're
of
gonna talk
today,
about fucking next podcast.
but it's a you know, Moore is a great artist. Everything that I've heard since Quicksand, I haven't heard anything before Quicksand personally, but everything
Same.
since Quicksand, I've liked a whole lot, like so much. He's probably my favorite artist of this genre that Mario will explain later because I'm not allowed to make my own joke. I like being salty, but no, Maury is
Yeah.
insanely good and super. If you haven't heard Quicksand, or if you heard Quicksand but haven't checked out the rest of Maury, highly recommend. Super worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, go Mario.
Okay. Yeah, the song is a hot 11 out of 10 for me too. Moire as an artist, I can run it down easily. So for people who, I'm sorry for the people who actually enjoy Rod Wave. I'm just gonna give you I'm just gonna say that now. But Moire is literally the IKEA Rod
I
Wave. And
fucking
Rod
hate that
Wave
you said that.
like this is what premium Rod Wave is right here. This is this is lyrics you can understand. This is lyrics that feel like they have meaning and it's like not overly done and overly repetitive. And um later down when this video is posted, I will also share the a screenshot from Facebook that I actually initially made this joke when I first showed them the song, so it's not Riggs. So that's why I wanted it. But we'll talk on that later.
Fuck
Anyways,
you.
this song, more as an artist, um, you know, very grateful for where he comes from. You can definitely hear it in his music, the way he sings, the way a lot of his music videos are awesome too. Like it's just him having fun with like the people that are like where he comes from and like the hood that he's in. and it feels genuine. It feels completely real, and that's what I enjoy about it so much. The song got played a lot on the radio too. The song was another big trend maker, another big hit, and it it definitely shows. The song Moire as an artist is like he's gonna go on a rise or like more on a rise, and with like the new album being released, I'm like no doubt in my mind it's gonna be everywhere too because it's a good album too. But
Yeah,
Quicksand as a song is was my introduction to him, and it was a goddamn good one.
Also,
yeah.
before we move on, I want to say I fucking love how supportive his mother is. She's like in all of his YouTube comments, like liking and replying to everybody who's talking good about him.
I
She's
was just
like
gonna say that,
such a
dude.
big supporter, dude. I fucking love it, man.
Yeah.
Oh
Also,
yeah, I
just
literally
like
posted his videos to it.
he's such a grinder too, because he releases he was releasing music so often and doing music videos for those singles every single time, and he just like was just pushing out so much content in such a short amount of time, and every one of them being a fucking actual hit is insane. So prior to the releases, we were a little bit afraid of him releasing an album, or at least like some of us, or at least one of us were. I know Riggs was. Um,
I was
but
very worried.
it's literally just from the effect of maybe that doesn't really translate over to them being an album maker instead of just being a singles maker. So prior to that, today we were proved wrong. Highly
Thankfully,
recommend. We're gonna be eventually we are gonna talk about the album, but first, if you want an introduction to Moire, listen to this song. Highly recommend. Song actually slaps, and then once you get into his real music, you realize that he's actually such like he's a normal guy who just wants to be up there with the rest to make sure that friends and family are taken care of, and it truly is what Mario said, genuine.
It feels good.
Yeah.
Also,
All
link
right.
in Discord when you guys get a chance.
All right, so the next song is the next song we have is 24K Golden, featuring Ian Dior, the song Mood. uh I'm kind of indifferent on this song. I think it's a really good song for what it is. It's definitely a a good mood. I really highly recommend it.
fucking Mario. It
I told you.
don't matter. This shit wasn't in
Yeah.
my brain.
Yeah.
Snap, snap.
Anyways, I really enjoy this song a lot. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I really enjoy 24K Golden. Prior to this, I was there. I think this was the first song I may have heard.
No, your first song you heard was that City
Oh
of
yeah, the one
Angels
where,
or
yeah, the
whatever.
City of Angels. Yeah, this is the second song that I heard of him, where I was more of a, yeah, this is a pretty good song. I really enjoy it. It's definitely a really just a standard upbeat type of song from them. It's just, just one of those trendy radio songs that that's where I just kind of put it. I really don't enjoy Ian Dior too much as like an artist still now. Um, but in this song it was pretty
Hmm.
good. 8 out of 10.
I too think the song is a pretty solid. Let me change my color again. It's a solid 8 out of 10. I think it's pretty good. I think the song is extremely catchy, which I would say probably like the last 5 songs that I've personally seen at 24K Golden have all been in that catchy like part of
Poppy
music.
kind of R&B
Extremely
songs.
catchy, like but they're just good, and I actually am a fan of, for the most part, of recent Ian Dior. He's somebody who I have been trying to keep up with to some regard. I wouldn't say I like love the dude. Like I don't. I definitely have complaints with some of the songs that he's made, but I think Ian Dior isn't that bad. I think 24K Golden is better than he puts himself out to be. He grew more respect for me from the XXL cipher because I wasn't expecting him to do literally anything. So what he gave me there was way better than I was expecting. But mood's good. It's actually a mood.
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
whole good mood.
Ah, yeah. Big Zoomer coming in hot. 8 out of 10 still.
Fucking Mario.
20. 20.
Man.
Yeah, this song is exactly what it says it is. It's big mood. It feels good to listen to. It's generic as fuck, but man, is it good. I still listen to this song currently a lot too, and yeah, like it. I when this song comes on, it's just yeah, it's a good feeling. It's a mood.
And
I
I'm
don't think
locked
there's a
in.
time I ever skip the song. It just I like listening to it.
Yeah, same.
It's yeah, I don't. There's really nothing much to say about it. Ian
Yeah.
Dior is an artist. I actually have been delving a lot more into his music lately, and I actually do like a lot of the music that he does make. Um, it's a lot of it's more hidden beneath just really good beats, which is just like a lot of Zoomer music for me in general. But overall, like he's pretty fine overall as an artist. Nothing like too spectacular, but if you want to listen to like feels good music or like sad boy music with like a more like upbeat, um yeah, 24K Golden wasn't he was pretty sus, but
He
the
was the
double
imposter
XL
for a while.
really changed me. I also just realized that the name is spelled incorrectly here, and yeah, that's pretty much about it.
All right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, big talk, here we go.
Ah, shit.
Oh
Lil
yeah.
Mosey. The next song we have is
Zero.
Lil
Let's move
Mosey,
on.
Blueberry, Fago. Let's go.
I
Fucking
think we can all put our
hot
fucking
12 out of 10. I fucking love this song, dude. It's
I don't think
actually
we even
just a
need to
whole
take turns on
fucking
this.
it's just a whole good fucking
To be
mood.
fair,
This song just goes straight in.
do remember we also spent like 30 minutes on one of our past podcasts talking about the song and the video. So keep that in
We
mind.
literally we talked about this song for so often. Literally, the breakdown of the song is just that it's a fucking freestyle, high beat, upbeat song, and it just fucking goes straight in. And just it's a fucking great fucking feeling to get into this. It's just a literal fucking get up and dance and get in there shit. Love it. Highly recommended. 12 out of 10 for me.
I have nothing other to say than it slaps, the video slaps, uh, ly- lyrical lemonade's insane. Just
Cole Bennett's great.
yeah,
Yeah,
this,
Cole Bennett, be wild, dude.
just shit, dude.
Uh
It's good.
this Lil Mosey will never be more Lil Mosey than this. Like this, I'm pretty sure. I I think for even him, it's hard to beat how big this song was and like how good it is. The summer vibes, the colors of the video, the mood it gives off. Like um yeah, this song was an easy 12 out of 10. This song is always hype. It's uh yeah. The Lil Mosey really did wake up like the man for this one.
I was gonna say the same fucking thing, dude. He
Waking
woke
up
up
like
like
the
the fucking.
man.
All right, so that we talked
Yeah,
about this.
easy
If you guys
one.
want to hear more about this song, it's in another podcast. It'll be linked down below. So yeah, to the next song we're going on is the Anderson Paak song, "Lockdown." Like we talked about earlier, with like the Little Baby song. The song also came out during the period of where it was the Black Lives marching. The reason why the song also just won a Grammy, well deserved. It was very informational. I'm gonna give this a 12 out of 10. I highly enjoy this song a lot. This is actually like one of the first songs that kind of turned the tides for me because I was looking at past Anderson Paak and I really didn't enjoy this too much. But then he kind of made like over time a very different switch to his style of music. So it was very good. And this is one of those where I would say kind of like peaked in my opinion, to where you get such a good sense of style of his cadence, his lyrics, his fucking beat is insanely well made on this. I really enjoyed it. The flow of the song is incredibly well made. And it's just a good song because it's like Rick said, it's informational. We're on lockdown, and then now we're not on lockdown. We're going through a march for Black Lives Matter. This happened. So it's a very different like point from like the trans. It's very different from the Little Babies kind of song where you get the other perspective of, and like Rick said, we know his point, but he didn't initially say it in the song, but we know what his point is, and he was getting across. Highly recommend this song. Again, to me, these two songs during that time were probably the most influential, and hard agree.
Yeah, songs 12 out of 10. The song's great. Visuals in the video were phenomenal. Uh, Honestly, I haven't seen visuals like this in a video in quite some time. It's not purely unique, but it's rare to see nowadays. And it was very refreshing. It fit the tone of the video very well. This song is just it's I don't know about peak Anderson .Paak, but it's definitely him at his best. I'm not sure if it's the best he's ever done, but he's at his best here for sure. Just amazing song, super good point. He talks about it all that's happening at the moment. Like he referenced me earlier where it goes, okay, virus happened, we go on lockdown. Oh, it's lockdown still, but we have to be out there marching, get our point across. We have to be taken seriously. Oh, this is happening. Is COVID still here? Are we still dealing with this? It's just like it's not even he's questioning COVID's existence. He's questioning like everything. You know? It's like the world no longer makes sense. Nothing, like everything has to be questioned at this point. And I think it was just a super powerful video and very much so deserved its Grammy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. I should have just put it on earlier. Um, there's a lot of things about this song that people can. I think the first thing I can say is it's very easy to get lost in a song like this. Um, there's a lot of like uh high tempo like R&B melodies being played, and like you can get lost with like just the beat alone, like how good it is, how smooth it feels. But when you start listening to the lyrics, you understand the deeper message behind what he's saying about, you know, yeah, what Riggs and Des have said. Is COVID even like a thing anymore? With how BLM stands, and with people getting, or with people getting or cops shooting people and stuff like that. And um just how it's played out, it feels almost like a storytelling rap, like kind of like that, related to Joyner Lucas, um where you feel like you can hear the messages coming to you and just feeding through you. But I think the largest difference, like I said, is just how lost you can get it with like the melody and the background noise and stuff like that. It's so well made. Like you can listen to it as a normal song, and you can also just in depth listen, like fully hear it, and like ride with all the lyrics, and like just inform yourself with all the information that he's telling you, like what he thinks and what he feels, because this is a song that truly show how he was feeling about everything going around, and the current state of where we're at, um especially like, yeah, during the early stages of COVID and the BLM movement. But yeah, this song is a ride for sure. Anderson .Paak
Yeah.
really did amazing on this song. It's a great song.
Also, I would highly recommend it for you if you're to check out the song. Definitely look at the music video, because the music video is from a perspective of people that were arrested for protesting, but at the same time, you also get the visual effect of this is where the kind of start where we started to wear masks. So yeah, it definitely shows like it's a period of time that will always can always go back and look at, and even if like it's 10 years or 20 years from now, it'll still make sense because of the time we were in, away from the lockdown. So that's also another aspect that it's truly incredible to see for a song that's made about pretty much the time it was in, even just for talking about the lockdown and then talking about BLM and then everything else. Like, what are we supposed to do past this? So
It's
yeah,
also just got an amazing voice for singing.
Yeah.
she really does.
If you ever want like a chorus in one of your songs to be done and you can't sing yourself, just get feature Anderson .Paak to do a chorus for you, like legit.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna be moving on to the next song, which is
Very different.
Arizona Zavas Roxanne.
Skirt.
7 out of 10 for me. I thought it was okay. I really enjoyed it. I didn't really listen to it too often. I ended up listening more to covers of the song because I thought it was like a good tempo beat song, but this is also just like one of those songs in my mind. It would probably sound better if it was like rock or like metal or something. And when I sought out, I found a band that literally did it as a cover, and it was pretty good as a metal song. I really enjoyed it. It's super high tempo, high beat. It's just a feel good club song to me, in my opinion. That's how I really feel about it. But it's a fun song. Like this is a song that if I was like going on like to get hype for it, to get like started on, this is like one of the songs I would start off with to like lead up to that hype shit. 7 out of 10.
I think the song's like a 8 out of 10 for me. I think it's pretty good, really catchy. I like how the beginning starts all the time because I think it's so funny. Just bloop, bloop. I think it's super catchy. I think it's a pretty good song. I don't know literally anything else about Arizona Zervas. I wasn't even aware that that's who did it. I just know the song Roxanne. I'll never forget when Mario asked me if I heard the song before. Because he was like, "Yo, have you heard that new song?" And then he tried to say it, and I was like, "Nah, it doesn't sound familiar." He's like, "Have you never heard Roxanne?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, by the Police." He just fucking laughed. He went fucking no, like, and then he sent me the link. But yeah, I think the song's pretty good. I think it's definitely worth at the very bare minimum, a one-time listen because it's pretty catchy. It probably gets stuck in your head for at least a week. Mario?
Yeah, 7 out of 10. It's a catchy song. Song actually only has like 4 words in it. He does that there. He does have a verse, but it doesn't really exist. That's all a chorus.
It gets shadowed over by the chorus.
Yeah, it's got like 4 words. You can remember. But this is like a song I'd want to hear in like a club. It's a good feels good song, just dance around to, get a little hypey. That's about it though. It's just catchy. It's not anything outstanding. Arizona Zervis is like somebody I don't even think has like I don't even think he exists anymore. And if he does, I'm sorry, but yeah, yeah, it's that's it. It's
Hmm.
a good
Okay.
song. It's just
Yeah. All right. So the next song we're gonna be moving on to is 24K Golden, Coco featuring the Baby. Hard for me. 10 out of 10. I love this song so much. I really enjoy it. I think it's such a good upbeat song, even though it's talking about a little bit of hardship in the lyrics between him and the girl, their third date, or between like it's a thing about a girl and him having problems, but also just like him they're like talking about it and they're having like really fun issues, but at the same time you're still getting uh a really high tempo upbeat song, and it's like so fucking good. Especially when the babies like I really enjoyed 24K's verse in this song, but his hook is just super catchy and it's really nice. But the baby just comes in and just, you know, he just like completely kind of overshadows everything in that song where he's just the main like pretty much like protagonist in that shit. I really enjoy it. It's fucking amazingly well made. Highly enjoy, recommend. This is definitely one of those songs I kind of spammed when it first came out.
I like the song a lot. I spent it a lot when it first came out. Fucking video's amazing. Just freaking the baby just going. "Wah, wah." I'll never forget that. I fucking lost my shit when that happened. But honestly, the song's still good. Song's still catchy. But it did fall off in the sense of like how much I want to hear it, and because of how much it fell off, because of how much I want to hear it, I think it's now like an 8 out of 10. If you asked me when it first in the first month that it came out, would have been an easy 10 out of 10. Just now, I either overplayed it for myself or the song just doesn't have that kind of longevity. Either or, it's still a 8 out of 10 for me at this current time. But I think the song's great. Video is funny as fuck, dude. The baby just fucking walking out there and then steals that bitch's dog. It's like, yo. uh, Great video, man. Definitely, like even if you don't care for the song, the video is something I'm definitely gonna always go back to, just because I think the baby legit can be like a comedy actor. Like he's so fucking funny, dude. I love the baby. But
He
song's
does a
super
lot with
good.
the situations
Chorus is
really
hype.
well.
Yeah.
can even turn into a convertible.
Woo! Fucking 4 foot.
Can you become the Bill?
The song's a clean 9 out of 10. I was actually gonna be a 10 out of 10 for me, but I saw the album cover and it made me angry. I don't like. I mean, I don't like the cover for the song. Yeah, this shit right here, this don't hit. Don't do this.
Yeah, if you're gonna feature an artist,
Anyways.
make sure they're on the cover.
But yeah, the baby's verse in this completely steals the show.
Let's go.
It's he just let's go. And this is just another good song by 24. You know, he's good at what he does. So just like these, he's good at making like these pop songs, and the baby just works on pop songs apparently because he's just that.
It's let's
got the
go,
voice.
dude. It's just let's go. His let's go makes it blend together.
True. It mesmerizes
True.
people. It's like a.
It literally
But,
just
yeah.
means, you know, just
I still listen to
let's
the
go.
song. The song's great.
So good.
Wait,
All right. Next we have my boy, the man himself, the legend, Polo G. The song Rap Star.
Wait.
Hot for me, 12 out of 10. I fucking love this shit.
Before you go, I actually need to remind myself how the song goes. So just so you know,
You're all good, my guy. Fucking dude, the favorite part about this song is literally what a lot of other people have and really like about it is I only give my fucking time and attention to Siri. He's just literally talking about being a rock star and a rapper, but as a rapper, he's literally, you know, as the song goes, he's a rap star. He's always talking about, you know, his relationships and all that, and it just fucking it's really good. I still spam this shit. For me, this is just like one of those trend setting songs that I think is just gonna pop off. It already has popped up, but I think it's gonna keep popping off for a little bit longer because of just how good it is and how mainstream it is. I think I really enjoy it. It's fucking amazing. 12 out of 10 for me. Since we
all right, I'm good now.
Am I taking over from? Oh, okay.
I remember the song though. I have a way less biased opinion on Polo G than Dez does.
I
think
I have
Polo
to say
G.
I am very biased.
I think Polo G is definitely good. Definitely somebody I try my best to keep up with. Personally, I don't think the song's a 7 out of 10. I do think it is high up though. Let me just change my text color real fast. I'd say the song's probably somewhere in like the 9.5 to out of 10 to 10 out of 10 for me. I'm gonna put 9.5 though. Song's good. Polo G, like 95% of the time has like really meaningful, impactful lyrics. Very rarely does he not. Uh, the only thing, and it's like a very small thing for me to gripe on, but it's something that might piss Dez off because I gripe about it with him for multiple rappers that he likes, and it's just that he has a voice that
I swear
if
to
the
God.
beat doesn't change, his voice doesn't change, so it starts becoming very monotone to me, and it makes me just want to fucking fall asleep when it gets to that point. I know he's good. I know his lyrics are good. There were just points where if the song has a constant beat going, his voice's tone would stay constant, and it would just mix together and make me feel tired. And that's just all I can say. It's a very small thing to gripe him on, but it pisses Dez off because this is like the third rapper in a row that he's like hype about. That I'm like, yo, fucking night time, bro. Shit. Yeah, I think it's super good. Then 9.5 out of 10. Mario.
Yeah, it's also a 9.5 out of 10 for me too. My opinion overall on Polo G is, once again, it's not as hype as Desmond is. But I do like a lot of his music. I just don't listen to it as consistently. But I have I have my own like separate album, or I mean a separate
You cranking
playlist,
out
which
hits,
is
man?
like
Let's go.
Yeah, that's all Dez cracking his hits.
That's the next podcast.
Fuck.
And I for as frequent as I listen to Polo G, he's not like my most favorite artist, but this song in particular, it's pretty worthy of like where its position is. The song is like really It's played a lot. It was definitely on the top charts for 2020
It's
for a
still number
long
one right
time.
now.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And
Slump.
yeah, I mean, Polo G is his lyrics are real. He raps about real shit, and that's usually enough for me to enjoy a song by anybody. It's just if they're real, then that's all I want to hear. You know,
Yeah.
he's not repetitive in what he says. Every song feels different. It's good. Good song.
Yep.
Right.
He's definitely a flexible artist. So the next artist we have is our boy, the man, the legend himself, J. Cole. He came out with a 2-song EP called Lewis Street. I'm already gonna give it to you. It's pretty much biased as fuck. It's 12 out of 10. The songs are so fucking meaningful in these two. I don't want to delve too much into it, but the first song, you get such a perspective. Like, he gives his perspectives on things, and when he gives his perspective, he does it in a way that it's not like super dramatic, or it's not like super controversial in itself. It's always this is what I'm thinking. What if we do it this way? But also, I know that this person is also doing it this way. What if there has to be some kind of like middle ground? And then you get the second song. It's just so they're so good, dude. My God, I remember not listening too much to the second song because I really heavily enjoyed the first song a lot more. So I'm pretty sure Riggs and them can break it down more than I could. But to me, these two songs, I heavily enjoy just hearing J. Cole rap. Like, his voice is incredibly just soothing, and really just like, it's just one of those songs. It's just one of those artists that you just love hearing their voices on any kind of track. So
Fucking fire, dude. Holy shit. J. Cole, dude, young Simba, man, he's out here and just fucking every time he comes out with new shit, just scrolls everybody and then he's gone for another 8 months. I fucking hate this artist, but the dude, the comeback was insane. It was a pretty constant beat, which is not something that's too common for him and something that I normally don't like. But it's just the small changes that happen in the beat, they allow J. Cole to move into a different flow for like it gave him the like half-second opening he needed to switch it up. To not only switch up the topic or the part of the topic that he was trying to go into, but he also would switch up the flow into more faster pace, into a more stuttery pace. And just it's hard to explain without hearing it, but it's just the you can like if you close your eyes and you just focus on the first one, which is the climb back, you can like almost see you can almost like just see the words weaving in and out of a pocket. Like it's really crazy how easily J. Cole can just rap onto a beat. And then the Lion King on Ice was like a more I would say a more traditional J. Cole song that isn't super hard on the message side and just more like a there's a small point to get across, but not like a giant one, you know? And I think it's pretty good. It has a really catchy hook, and just J Cole can almost do no wrong. Take it away, Mario.
Give me 1 second to check back a couple of I need to make sure of something real quick.
Okay,
yeah.
but just if you guys aren't aware, we there's a couple
All
artists
right,
out there
I
that we're
got
huge
this.
on. J Cole's one of them.
All right. This will be the absolute first 13 out of 10. In the whole podcast.
God.
So, this is just an EP, by the way. This isn't like an album. This isn't like a single song. It's just two songs that were put into like one video, or like I guess one mash. And honestly, it's a privilege to get J. Cole music in today's time. This dude withholds all of his music, all of
Yeah.
his features, because J. Cole is just that good. He's lyrical. He's smooth with his flow. He's fast when he needs to be. It's like everything about J. Cole as an artist at this point is like he's sitting on the pedestal. He really is one of the greats at this point, and it's like it's really hard to like compare him to other rappers because a lot of the rappers of nowadays are very new, and you know they're like discovering their style while J. Cole has already developed everything he needs to do. He's signing other people to his label. You know, it's like he's just on top. And like these two EPs are just they're damn good. The Climb Back is fucking astounding. And Lion King on Ice, it's just him flexing his lyrics. He's just completely out there rapping. There's like not too big there's not really too big of a message there. It's just straight up, you know, it's just straight up him rapping. And it's
Flexing.
just
Young
it's
Simba.
young Simba, dude. It's truly just a privilege to get J. Cole like anything nowadays.
Yeah,
And like
because we went from
he's
having so many features of him and getting
Oh, yeah.
and then we got like a whole album and then we got a whole line of features and now we have like we get nothing.
yeah, it's bare bones out here for J. Cole, man.
Wah!
Fuck man, I'm so upset.
And the reason of that is just it's too true to what it is. He really does steal the show on everything that he's on. He
Yeah.
like all the features that he was on in the past 2 years. He just killed it. Like he put out Metal
Fucking
Child in 2019, and it just blew up. And it's just like my
my
goodness,
gosh.
the man is just there. He's at the pinnacle of like just where he could just do whatever he wants. He knows what he's
Yeah.
about, and it's true to form. It's just he's that good.
Yep. We also got two different versions of Middle Child too, because we got the normal one.
Slightly sped up beat.
Yeah, the slight
Yeah.
the hard 1.5% speed up on fucking on the Dreamville album. Where fucking he was pissed off because he was like, "Did you already change this shit, you bitch?" So good. Yeah,
But
he
yeah,
really does steal the show with anything he's in.
this 13 out of 10 is just purely biased. I mean, like I know there are people who don't actually enjoy J. Cole. And to those, it's like I'm not gonna say like, you know, your tastes are like bad or anything, but it's like I think you gotta. I think I think it's just understanding what J. Cole as like an artist and like his music in general, like how different it is and how a step ahead it is of everybody else's. It's like when he wants to rap about something he wants to talk about or wants to say, he'll do you even better. He'll just destroy you on it.
And he does it without naming you too. Like he
Yes. So
will
that's
do
why I'm
it
gonna give it a
without like
13 out
naming
of
a lot of
10.
people. Yeah. Fuck,
It's
dude.
like the
So
only
good.
EP that we've gotten, or only like J. Cole music we're gonna get for who knows how long.
Yeah.
Yep. We have there are no rumors around so far from when he's been in the studio, so
Dude's in
we
the
don't know.
ghost. Yeah.
Ghosting us like Kendrick Lamar, dude.
True.
Go to the next one. Which one? This one's personally my favorite. This is the E40 Joyner Lucas and Ti. I stand on that. I love this song so much because E40 fucking fantastic. Joyner Lucas hard slaps every fucking time. Ti did not think he would show up on this fucking song. He showed up on this song. This shit hard slaps. I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10. The reason why I don't give it a hard 10 is because uh it's kind of like just the standardized normal E40 stuff that you're used to getting with him, but the features on these songs literally elevate E40's verses and the style of the beat so much that it's just a really good fucking song just to really listen to. The E40 verse is still, of course, my favorite on this line, being next to Ti. I really enjoy Ti's verse a lot, like generally more than I thought I would. So when he showed up on this song, I had literally really low expectations, and those were fucking like blown out of the water. I really enjoy this shit. Jordan Lucas, of course, is always gonna show up to a fucking song whenever he's on one. Fucking, it's literally at this point just standard featured a Lucas song, and it's always gonna fucking hard bop, hard slap every single time. This song was actually introduced to me by my mom, so I really enjoy it because she's a really big fan of E40.
Song's fired. Just it's a 9 out of 10 for me. Uh, really enjoy Joyner Lucas. I've always been a somewhat of an E40 fan. I've never thought he was bad. Just of course there were points of time where I didn't hear him nearly as much as before. But E40 man, he's just the guy who hits harder the less you can understand what he's saying. The more it's just like blah, 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 fucking it's hits, dude. The E40 snapped on it. Lucas snapped on it. Ti again surprisingly snapped on it, which is honestly kind of makes me mad because I don't really like Ti, but
I don't like T.I. either.
I, I really hate it when people I don't like make good music. Like fucking Chris Brown. Fuck Chris Brown, but that boy makes some good music. Shit, dude. But yeah, the song's amazing. Uh, I don't. It's so hard to go into depth about what I want to with these singles because it's like I just want to fucking show you, dude. I just want to be
Yeah.
like, yo, have you seen this shit? Fucking uh.
Yeah, the shit. A lot of the singles that we talk about and like we're showing you, they have so much more of a presence to listen to than to like actually like talk about because there's so much of some of these songs inside a feeling and some other songs are just like the normal trendy poppy songs that you would usually get from a lot of the stuff. So a lot of these are visually and artistically different from each other. So they're very good.
Super good.
So
Definitely give it a listen. Even check out the video
yeah.
because there's not a whole lot going on in the video, but it still adds an interesting context to the song.
Yeah. So again, now we're gonna go ahead and get Mario's point of view on
Ah,
it.
uh, so I
Zero.
introduced this song to uh Riggs in the Minute group chat. It was this song actually slept under us, and it was like I think like 2 or 3 months old by the time I
It
had
was
found it.
4.
And
Yeah, it's
yeah, it
4.
was just completely out of nowhere, and I was going mad because I was just listening to this in the car, and I was literally like, I was going to a Walmart, and I was like,
Hype.
wait a minute, I'm not getting out of the car because I have to listen to this again. Because the transitioning into when it went from like to when I went from like Joyner Lucas to E40 and E40 to like Ti, my God, it's so perfect. The
Yeah.
transitioning is what makes the song so hype. Because they like the way they do it is they fade out the voice, and then the next rapper fades back in, and it sounds phenomenal. And they all just go fucking mad on it. It is a there's no real like in-depth meaning. It's just hard bars, and that's what you're gonna get. And it sounds great. Like I was pretty hyped on this song for like a good like 2 weeks. Um, it toned down a little bit. You know, I got my hype phase a little bit away from it. Because once again, the song like doesn't really feel like a game changer, but it's just good. Like it's an amazingly well done song. All E40, Joyner Lucas, and Ti, they all did amazing. You know, it's just what you would expect, except from like I guess technically Ti because he's been MIA for a while, but yeah.
Yeah, but surprising enough, he came in, fucking showed up on the album along with E40 and Journey. So that was really surprising. So again, highly recommend that you listen to this song. Incredibly fucking well made song and hard slaps. All right, so the next song we have
Oh yeah.
is, is Machine Gun Kelly featuring Corpse. I thought it was the other way around, actually. I thought it was Corpse featuring
No, it
Machine
was
Gun
Machine Gun
Kelly.
Kelly's son. He came
Oh,
to
okay.
Corpse to make it.
Oh, nice. Featuring Corpse Daywalker. This shit hard slaps. I really enjoy this. For me, though, it's probably gonna be a bit controversial to Riggs.
What?
For me, it's a 7.5 out of 10.
I'ma slap the shit out of you.
I think it's a very well made song. It's very, very fucking catchy, and it's very like my kind of style of just like grunge. It just hits all those fucking points, and I really love and enjoy it a lot. But there's not really much else to go on beyond that. Like past that, when I break it down, there's like
I'm gonna fucking
not
break
much
you
in it.
down.
Yeah, whatever. Go fucking try it, boy. There's not really too much going on for me, but I really still enjoy the song. Like you're probably gonna get more perspective from Riggs' point, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pass it to him since this is a song that he really enjoys.
Ah, dude, I fucking hate that Desmond on my side about this shit because there's like I also grew up being a pretty big metalhead and just hard rock head, and I thought me and Des were gonna fucking connect, but shit, dude, his fucking peepee's too small, man.
Whatever, dude.
This song's for me 100% fucking 10 out of 10. I love this shit, dude. Song fucking slaps, and coming from a straight man, Machine Gun Kelly's fucking hot throughout pretty much the entire video. It's a
Yeah.
very awesome aesthetic. I was blown away when I found out that it was actually Machine Gun Kelly himself that directed the entire video that they did it. Like it was all it was entirely his creative like intention of everything that happened. He thought of it all. He helped set it up. They did the video in one fucking night.
Yeah.
and and just God, dude, it's so good. It has such it keeps that constant vibe of just I just want to be in a fucking mosh pit, dude. I fucking miss being in the mosh pit. It makes me want to be in one. It makes me just want to fucking swing at somebody, dude. People are gonna actually get knocked the fuck out if this gets played in the concert. There is no way in hell any kind of security is gonna be able to control this shit. Fucking people actually better be staying that 6 feet apart, or they're gonna get fucking welled. I swear to God.
Fair enough.
Song's amazing. I heard it nonstop when it dropped. I hear it nonstop now. I still hear it fucking to wake me up when I'm on my way to work, dude. Like this shit is my drug. Hey, take it away, Mario.
0 out of 10. No. Yeah, this is 9 out of 10 for me. I'm not very big on metal.
Fuck,
I'm
I
a very
actually
big
do have to change this
punk
because
fan.
now that I'm actually thinking about it, I really enjoyed it a lot more than I should have. I actually do.
I'm not a very big metal fan, but I'm a very big punk fan. And it's weird because this song is it's a trap metal song, and it's like a techno like punk song. So I'm caught in the in between. But when I first heard this song, I was not a fan of it at all. I didn't really care for it that much. It was weird to me, and it was I don't know. I didn't know what to really expect from it, honestly, when they had told me about it, and I think my expectations were like just not this. And gradually, the more I listened to it, when I just played it on repeat for like a whole like hour straight, um, the song really did grow on me. Like, yeah, it's like as someone that went to like a ska concert or whatnot and mosh pitted before. It's like, yeah, I kind of like that feeling. I kind of just want to just punch someone in the face when I hear this song. It's a very violent, it's a very aggressive song, but it's like, yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing really like to dive in between of. I couldn't really tell you the like the lyrics too much because honestly, like all I hear is just fight.
Fight.
That's all I hear.
Fight.
Yeah.
I think
fucking on site.
I think one of the other things that I kind of like have like it's a personal thing. It's when he's fucking like trying to whisper to you. He suppresses the rest of the song while he's talking to you, and I'm just like, I don't want to fucking listen to you fucking speak in my ear. I want to fucking mosh. I want to keep going, and then you just whisper in my ear, and I'm just like, fuck, man, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah,
That's the
fucking
one. That's my
on
like gripe
site.
with the song. Yeah, bro, I'll insult you.
But yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's a very interesting song. It's very it's good, honestly. But I think this is a very this is not something that will definitely appeal to everybody. This is a
Oh no, it's very
something that
gritty.
yeah, it's very something very specific to someone's taste, and
Yeah.
you have to be within this type of genre of music. 'Cause this isn't really hip hop or rap. This is made by a I guess you could say rap artist. Um, but this is not that that type of song.
This is
So
actually though,
True.
if you check out Machine Gun Kelly's other stuff, this is still very much his style. It wasn't like he just blew into Corpse's style of music. His
yeah,
style
Yeah.
was very similar to this for a long time. And he just kind of went
Yeah.
back to it for this song with him.
Yup. All right. So the next song that I'm fucking hyped for is Hopsin' Alone with Me. Goddamn shit. 10 out of 10. Fucking straight up. Woo! he talks about, so this song specifically talks about him growing up and the role models in his life, and he talks a lot about kind of transferring of responsibility, because he talks about the way he grew up. The way he grows up is like the way a child grows up, and the things you instill in that child, they might also just take those things with them and treat other people the same way. So like you get a really unique perspective of a mindset he was in, because he talked about the another thing you have to take with this is that when he made this song, he was in a mindset of he was incredibly low. Uh, he was incredibly. He was like, I think at this point, like I want to say depressed and um just down on himself as a person and in his feelings. But then he left for a little while. He was MIA for a bit, and then he came back and he was talking about everything. He's no longer in that kind of mind state, but he wrote these songs in there, and I think this song in itself speaks to a lot of can speak to a lot of people on a really good level, because these are things that do happen from people to people. It's incredibly instilled into people in as a on a like kind of like a psychological base, I would say. So yeah, this perspective is really good.
I actually like the song a lot. There's actually a good number of songs that we could have put of Hobson up here throughout 2020, 2021. The honorable mentions being like Kumbaya. But I think this video was great. Actually think the video with the song makes it so much better. Video with the song, I would say it's a 10 out of 10. Song without the video, I say it's more like an 8.5 to 9. I think the video adds in a whole lot of context to everything that's going on. Uh, Hobson, dude, he said in this video that the songs he's gonna be releasing, which I think this is the second one since he made the video, are from a
Yeah,
moment of time that he was extremely depressed, pretty suicidal, just super, super bad state of mind. And he said that he thankfully is no longer in this place anymore, and that's why he now feels comfortable with releasing these songs. But shit, dude, even to know now that according to him, he is fine, he is happy, and he is now currently content with his life. It still hits you in some type of way to see the struggles in this mind that this guy was having. Like
yeah,
it's not like a girlfriend broke up with him and that's why he's like fucking depressed. It's literally like, yo, my fucking brain is my worst enemy.
yeah. He went through like, and the context for this is like he went through. He's been through so much in the industry. He's one of those that is pretty much, in my opinion, he's the kind of like the outsiders into the industry. He's lyrically, he's incredible. He's so lyrical with this stuff. His wordplay is amazing. The beats he chooses to go on can at times be kind of against him sometimes, but I think it works because his style was always going against the grain. But he's always just been the outsider perspective, and so when you go through so much, you can only you're only human, and that's the thing he wanted to get to get the message across, is that he's human. He goes through shit like everybody else.
Hey Mario?
Uh, there's not much for me to talk about. I think you two have explained it very well. So
Sorry.
I'm just gonna let it be known. No, it's okay. I'm just gonna let it be known. I still listen to the song. Fuck ton.
Yeah.
I love this
Yeah,
song, and I love Hobson. So that's all I'll say. The song is fucking amazing.
song's fire.
Yeah.
All right. Next we have the Bruno Mars and Anderson
Mario's
.Paak
baby.
song, Mario's Child. Leave the door open. Technically, I would also say this is more this is way more fucking in my household, fucking Nathan's Child. Fucking Nathan loves the song, and I can understand why. It's a hot 12 out of 10. This shit is such a fucking, it feels like such a throwback to an era when it's not. This song was recently released in 2021 and it's so fucking good, dude. Um it's such a good beat. The vibe in it is so super like 80s 90s retro. It's just a good fucking vibe. It's such the harmonics in this song are incredibly well made by Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak putting themselves on the song, and it doesn't even feel like they're trying. They're just vibing and having fun. It feels like almost, and they're just like fucking around with the instruments more than they are with their vocals. It's such an insane song. 12 out of 10.
Fuck, the song's fucking. I'm honestly just gonna let Mario explain it all because he's gonna do it in a way bigger spill than I can. Because I love the song. Easy 12 out of 10 for sure. I think it's super good. I've always been a Bruno Mars fan, been an Anderson .Paak fan ever since I first heard him feature on that Corday album. I believe the song was RNP,
Yep.
and I've been a fan of Anderson .Paak since then. I think I I I am honestly ashamed that I didn't think like before this was ever announced that it never occurred to me that like Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars should do a song. Like that was just never a thought that popped up to me, and I'm really ashamed of it because it makes so much sense once you see the names are together, and then you hear the song and you're like, yeah, it even shows how much sense that it makes that they make a song together. But 12 out of 10, easy. Mario, you can go.
Okay. I need to think of where to start. Okay. All right. Y'all remember Bruno Mars? Because goddamn do I. Bruno Mars is like one of my favorite artists early on, and like I think it was like what? When did he get popular? Like 2012, 2013?
I think it was
I thought it was like
12.
20. I think it was like 2011 actually.
That's pretty early. Either way,
Yeah.
he's come and go within the most recent years. Past like couple of years, he's been in and out. I think I forgot what his like last big hit was, but yeah, I mean, oh, it's 20 for Magic. Anyways,
Yeah.
I mentioned earlier that Anderson .Paak has a really good deep voice, and Bruno Mars has already been known for having a great singing voice, good dancing and stuff like that. And then you get this song,
Oh no,
this heavenly. Wait, what?
I'm sorry. His last big hit was the Finesse remix featuring Cardi B.
Oh right, finesse.
Yeah.
No, you're good. Anyways, yeah, R&B, soul, and then this song that's being inspired by Philadelphia soul from I think this is like I believe if I remember when I read about it, it's like 1970s Philadelphia soul. And yeah, this song, everything about this song is amazing. They both sing amazing, and man, dude, I like when just Anderson .Paak just like flexes on his lyrics. It's oh my god, I've been listening to the song uh every single day since I've heard it, and I haven't stopped. The song is fucking great, and it feels good to listen to. Soul music just hits different, especially in today's time where all you're getting is mostly trap music. This is a very good throwback, and it's like it. God damn, the song is only
Actually hits
about
the soul.
fucking, but yeah, it's good music, man. I can't even like. There's not much words to express just how good it is. This is something you just have to listen to if you already
It's
haven't
something you
heard
have to
it.
experience.
Yeah, the song is like the song's everywhere too. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you've heard it or if like you've listened to the radio at all, you've heard this damn song.
It's super fucking well made and good.
So good.
Dude, it even got an emote in Fortnite. Like, come on, man.
Ah,
Emote in Fortnite, that's how you know.
you made it.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right. So
song's
to the
mad.
next song we have Conway the Machine, JID, and a surprising twist, we have fucking Ludacris in a
Luda!
2021 song. Scatterbrain.
Luda!
Shit slaps. 10 out of 10. Fucking my favorite. The only thing I'm gonna really talk about in this whole thing is that fucking Ludacris showed up on the beat. Fucking just
Ooh.
hard slap, overshadowed the entire fucking song, in my opinion. Will always fucking play this song. 10 out of 10. Recommend. Go ahead, Riggs. That's all I gotta say.
Fucking 11 out of 10. Song is
Shit, you right.
crazy. Song is crazy. They all popped off. is just shit, dude. It is one thing to be somebody who's known as an OG like Ludacris, okay? It is another thing when you're somebody like Ludacris who's been out of the game for so long to then pop onto a song with one of the current of the newer greats, which is JID, who is always insane. Almost very rarely is he kept up with or is overshown on a song, and Luda fucking really fucking showed up, man. It was crazy to see Ludacris be on it, to show up, to keep up with somebody on the likes of Jid with being out of the game for as long as he was. Like that is some real level talent that you don't just get to like that you can't press off. Like you really can. Luda popped off, Jid popped off. Song is fucking nuts. Fucking
I actually just high energy this song. It's so fucking good.
Okay, Mario.
So we've already the elephant in the room, Chris being here. I'm a very very big Ludacris fan. It was actually introduced to me by my older brother. He was a very big Ludacris fan, and he listened to a lot of his older music. Still does actually. And I have a special place in my heart for Chris in general, just like Lil Wayne. It's just one of the OGs that I adore. But as much as I want to talk about him being on here, uh, honestly, you guys need to check out Conway the Machine. This dude's fucking
yeah, for
actually
sure.
insane.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This man's makes rapping look easy.
Yeah.
Just like him and Jid on the same song are so good.
Natural
You want
talent.
so
that
well.
fast rap, disgusting bars. This Conway, that's the one, dude. That's my man's. And
Yeah.
I don't even listen to this guy that much either. But everything I've heard from Conway the Machine so far is just it's all been quality.
Crazy.
And he apparently did something right because he got Ludacris on here.
You don't get Ludacris on something where you're fucking not nothing.
Ludacris literally just dusted his pants off and just
She's like,
fucking
yeah,
went in.
I'll come back.
He's
One
like,
last
he literally
ride.
just, he's like, I bet.
But yeah,
Check out
Fine.
check out Conway, check out Jid. If you don't know Ludacris, then you're probably like 12.
Yeah,
Not even
pretty
12.
much.
It's got to be
So
like
check
8.
him out anyways.
Yeah, got to be an actual child. All
Oh
right,
boy. And the next song,
we have the
Spice.
most controversial, I
Ooh.
would say, on this list. We have Lil Nas X, Montero, Call Me by Your Name, released in 2021 this year. It has been extremely controversial over the last couple of weeks. I would say month now, due to its release, because this hits on a personal, or I would say on a personal level. I think it hits on a level where, in my opinion, it's just retarded and actually stupid as fuck. Because he's the music video to this song is literally Lil Nas going to hell, doing a tease dance for the devil, but then kills him and essentially takes his place, I guess. In this video specifically, I'm going to explain that he goes to hell based on the point because he is gay. He is a gay artist. He goes to hell because he's told to go to hell by a lot of Christian because he is gay, because he's not being accepted by Christian by the I guess more radical and more like traditional kind of Christians, people who believe more the old way is the better way than to say like, you get to live like a certain way of your life. But for me, I'm gonna give this a hot 12 out of 10. I fucking actually absolutely love this song. I spam it a lot. I really enjoy it. The video aesthetics by themselves are fucking phenomenal, and they're so goddamn beautiful and well made that it to even call it like a music video is kind of like a normal music video is kind of fucking insulting. I generally enjoy the video effects in it, the graphics, everything about it, and I genuinely really just enjoy the song. It's very well made. It's catchy. It's poppy. It's trendy. It's everything that I really love and enjoyed coming from Little Nas. And he doesn't disappoint. I really enjoy this. And this is a long awaited wait because this has been like, he's been teasing it on for like so long. It's been like, I think it was like a year and a half, maybe 2 years he was teasing it
Oh no,
before he actually got the.
it was a 10th month long Twitter video.
Oh, yeah. So But he was actually teasing it before that too. He was teasing it with a small clippets of it as well on SoundCloud. So we got it. We finally got it, and it was really worth the wait. The visuals and everything for the song were incredibly well made, and I really heavily enjoyed this. And it definitely speaks to a lot of people who are, you know, different than to say like that aren't not accepted. Like if you're trans, gay, even if you're straight, it still speaks to you on a certain level. Visually, of course, really enjoy it. Go ahead, Mario.
Um, actually, I'm gonna give this an 11 out of 10. It's not a 12, sadly. I listen to the song every day too. But yeah, Lil Nas put himself on the map with me with I already forgot the name of the song.
Panini.
Yeah, Panini. And Montero just genuinely caught me by surprise. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect from it. Honestly, but it's a good song. It's hype as fuck, honestly. And like the video, holy shit. That's like what LSD would be, I'm pretty sure. That video is cool as fuck, by the way. There's a lot of things going on in that video. There's a lot of things to look at aside from Lil Nas himself, but like because there's a lot of Lil Nas in there.
There is a lot of Lil Nas in there.
He pulled the Jim Carrey
yeah.
and was like every character.
the song is just well made. I don't think I have really much more to say about it. Like I listen to the song a lot too, and it's damn, yeah. I don't think I just have nothing that much to say. It's just I like this song. I love it actually. It's a good song. And yeah, I'll just pass over to Riggs.
Okay, so before I say anything, I want to just talk about the song first. I think it's an easy 11 out of 10. I think the song is amazing. I waited for the song for so long. I was the one of the group who immediately I saw the Twitter video of him showing the chorus of the song. I was hyped on it then. I was like, "Yo, I know we think Lil Nas X like at the time. This like I said, like 10, 11 months ago, almost a year. I was talking to them when it dropped, and I was like, "Yo, I know the three of us aren't like the biggest like Lil Nas X fan because I think at the time it was like he just dropped Rodeo like a week before that, before he dropped the snippet." And we weren't really too big on Rodeo. We were really big on Panini, but Rodeo we thought was all right. But I was huge, and I was like, no, I was like, I don't know how long it's gonna take him to drop this, but I feel like this song's gonna blow up. Like I'm hearing this chorus, I'm hearing this beat, and it just makes sense to me that this is gonna go crazy. And Des and Mario, they were like, yeah, I could kind of see they were believing me, and they moved on with their lives. While I went back to checking the Twitter videos, seeing if any progress was made. Like every week, it was stuck in my mind rent free for the entire 10 months. Anytime he would make any hints about the next song coming out, what was it he made after Rodeo? He made one other song, then he made Holiday.
Yeah, he made Panini and then Holiday.
Well, either way, I was like, with anytime he mentioned something, like he posted another thing about Rodeo and then he made Holiday. Every single time I was in his comments, like, yo, awesome song, but where's Call Me By Your Name? Because that's what we knew about. We didn't know it was called Montero at the time. I was in there constantly. Song dropped. I lost my shit. I blew up the chat with these two. I was on it. This is the first time in so long that I was so early to his song being dropped that I stayed in the YouTube premiere for a solid hour before the video was at live. Like I wanted to make sure I saw that shit the moment it dropped. I was hype as fuck. Song did not disappoint. Song was amazing. Video, I will talk about it later. But song was crazy good. I would hear the song more, but honestly, my Spotify on both my PC and my phone will no longer play it. I'm not even
Yeah,
joking either. It actually will not play the song.
Yeah, it actually has been removed from a lot of platforms because of the music video itself, which Riggs will talk about.
I'm gonna try to get this point across as fast as possible because I know it's not a big thing for everybody, and it even for me it's like it's a very just thing that I want to just get across real fast. I am the only person of our group of three here that is actually a religious follower. I am a Christian. I don't have any greater denomination of it than that. I don't go farther into specific Catholicism or anything. Um, I will admit the video does bother me enough to where I have not watched the video past the one time that I watched it. I was very happy I watched the one time video. Lil Nas X, fucking hot as fuck in every version of him that there is in that video. Holy shit, he is a sexy ass man. Okay, but uh, I'm normally just one that doesn't like to uh really engulf anything that has to do with hell in general, unless it is Doom, where I'm literally shooting demons. But I can understand the to a point, not nearly to the extent that they're doing it, to a point of where the Christians are trying to bag on it and hating on it. Uh, I don't like the Satan shoes stuff that he made because I understand that was like just to bite back at them, but it very much so pushed me away on it even further, just because I think it's a very like that. That's with push that part of it away from me. I think going into the controversy, although super fucking smart business move, as a religious person, that the shoes part put me away. But I also think that as us, we are not here to judge people. It is not our spot to tell people who and who they cannot be. He is not my son, and even if he is, I could only tell him who I would want him to be. I can't force him to be it. That is wrong. It is wrong to force your own thoughts and opinions onto other people. You could only give your opinion if they ask for it. With that being said, he can act any way he wants. He can do this. He can sell the Satan shoes. He can do all he wants. It is not our job to hate him. It is our job to just accept people for who they are, and if they want to know about Jesus Christ, it is our job to say it. That is all I have to say. I am done with this now.
All right. So from there, we're gonna go ahead and head to the next song, or actually, it's not a song; it's an EP or mixtape. Actually, it's by NF Clouds. This shit, fucking, my god, there is so much to fucking say about this goddamn mixtape. To break down every fucking song would be in a podcast of itself because Jesus Christ, dude, there's so much fucking substance to this man, and it's insane for the shit he has to say. 12 out of 10. There's so much to say. I really wish I can go into full on detail about it, but I'm just gonna go into like kind of a overall summary of it, which is the man is a mental health rapper, and he talks about so much from where he is, from where he's going, from where he came from. He talks so much about different perspectives on himself, and to reflect back on it. It's incredibly well made. The type of uh song choice and production value he brings to the industry in itself is incredibly different. You get such a unique sense of it's an experience in itself just to fucking listen to this man sing and talk over the shit he does, and it's incredibly well made. There's so much to say about this, but I don't want to take too much time on this. But this is something we're definitely going to be talking about in an upcoming or later in the future because there's so much to say. The breakdown of every song in itself is just a fucking masterpiece. 12 out of 10 for me.
Fuck, dude, this artist is something special for all of us. I was the one who put these two onto NF. I was on this guy since his first song that dropped. I've been preaching his gospel that this boy is insane. His like level that he can reach was always crazy high. I was waiting for it. Dez a little bit earlier. He was getting before his actual last album dropped. Dez was finally getting into it. Mario finally full on jumped in when his last album dropped. But this is somebody who I've stuck around with for so long, and I'm so happy to see his progression. The mixtape was crazy. It is crazy to believe that these were songs that didn't make the album because they were actually just as insane as the songs on the album. They were so good. He hit such actual huge topics when it comes to mental health, and then he also just has the songs. He's just like, "Yo, I'm just a good rapper, and here's the fucking proof." Like, holy shit, dude! The Hopston feature was insane. Him and Tech Nine literally just destroyed the song.
My
I
God.
cannot get over that song. Holy shit, it is crazy. Even people who were done with NF because they were tired of like this type of mental health music and stuff. Even they came back to the mixtape and gave him his dues. Uh, the first person off the top of my head, Screwface John. He is another YouTube. He's a YouTube rapper. He also reacts to other stuff. He's somebody who actually generally jumped off the NF train because he was tired of hearing stuff about mental health. He wanted to turn up, and then he wasn't getting enough from NF. But then he heard that song with Tech Nine, and he lost it. He's like, I might have to start checking back into his shit if this is what he's doing now, because NF just shows that he is just he is not only somebody who can put out a good message. When it comes to if he just wants to show off his skill, he has the skill to show it. Easy fucking my
And he,
first 13 out of 10. Holy shit.
I'm actually gonna agree with you. It's actually 13 out of 10. Fuck, man. This song is shit is so fucking good. The Tech Nine song fucking just makes you want to fucking actually go crazy from just the way they fucking meld together. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Fuck, man. I just want to fucking mosh right now, actually. Just thinking about it, dude. It just makes me want to fucking go. All right, go ahead, Mario. Sorry about
Yeah, I'm down to read this book.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one as short as I can. But as someone who pretty much has struggled as most of his life is like psychologically, um, NF really speaks to you on a whole different level. He his rap and like what he talks about psychologically, putting it into words, it's very different amongst others. Um, Hobson is probably like the second form of what I could of like what I could think of when it comes to like a psychological rapper. Someone who can speak purely from my put my mind to words, and like what the struggle really does like feel like mentally. And NF, like this whole mixtape, um it's really hard to just put it into words. It's something that someone really does need to sit down and listen to, because there's so many truthful things that he's saying here. So many things that you feel like as a person you wouldn't be able to say, and he puts it into words for you. And he truly expresses what mental health does to you as a person, how it can break you apart, and how it affects your life. But for NF, it's a lot of his music, it's pretty inspirational. A lot of it is um you know fighting against those mental deficiencies that keep you back and keep himself back, because a lot of it is about himself and what he suffers, but it's very relatable. and it goes to show with all of his music, um it's all very on par with what this is. But this is just him improving more and more. He's just growing as an artist, and he's improving just in the dark. He doesn't tell anybody about. He's not a very public oriented person. He's very hidden about his life. And when he wants to drop music, he'll drop music. And when he does, it's quality. It's like J. Cole. It's just a privilege to get NF in some
Yeah.
random points in time. He's more
Yep.
J. Cole has completely different reasons, but NF, like I said, it's just you don't know when you'll get it, but you'll get it eventually.
Yeah. You just have to give him time, and that's all he asks for.
So yeah, this
So
one's good. I highly recommend anybody to listen. And just it will help you open up more. I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah. You realize that you're not the only one thinking about this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
And
he really puts it into words for you.
yeah. All right. So to the next song, we have Baby Keem, No Sense. This was released a little bit ago. For me, I already put my rating. It's 9.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this song. It's such a Baby Keem itself is such a fucking trip, dude. You don't know what you're going to get with him, but you do. But you realize. I realize now that he's just super genuine when it comes to his art form. He's always going to be himself. You can tell that he does have the inspirations from like Kendrick Lamar and from other artists like Childish Gambino and all that. And his visuals definitely reflect that kind of style. And with No Sense, you get nothing different. You get something so incredibly well made, even though it feels low key when you compare it to Hooligan because that was his last release. And No Sense for me personally, I've spanned this so much. I'm actually gonna change this. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I fucking enjoy this song so goddamn much. I've been spamming it for so while. Even the music video itself is super enjoyable. It feels like a movie, but it's just like a 2-minute movie, and it's fucking great. I really enjoy it a lot. Yeah, Baby Keem actually, in my opinion, just doesn't miss.
I can definitely agree that Baby Keem does not miss. I have not heard a song yet that I did not like from this guy. He's crazy talented. The only thing I will forever mention, why the fuck did you leave XXL? Holy shit, it pisses me off every time. I'm so mad. I would never not be angry. Okay. Anyways. No Sense. Really good song. Baby Keem just he does a Baby Keem, dude. He just flows with it, man. Any beat I've seen this guy on, he just sticks to it, dude. The beat becomes synonymous with his verse. Like it is crazy. He is insanely talented. The song is more like a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Mainly just because I actually feel like if I heard it just a tad bit more, that point 0.5 would happen. I don't think I've given the song its proper due when it comes to how much I've heard it. And I definitely have not seen the video enough. I've only seen the video once.
Dude, the visuals are
I remember it being extremely
incredible.
good. But
It's such a.
ooh.
I also want to add the video gives you so much perspective because you realize he has such an internal struggle with coming to the realization that he's famous and that he now has to look at it from a perspective of being famous, of the people who I can trust and love. And that speaks to so much, and it speaks volumes more when you can put it into a song and then visually inspect it itself, and it's just incredible. I highly recommend. That's why it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Sorry, go ahead, Mario.
No, you're good. So I'm gonna say this first before when I move on to what I'm gonna say. Um, as I would like to, I'd probably say I'm the bigger Baby Keem fan out of the rest of you,
Yeah.
or you two. But and I absolutely
Sure.
love his music. I think he's very low key. He has good vibes on a lot of his deep, and I've talked about it with Hooligan like multiple times now. So, but I do want to say this man releases nothing. I need more fucking music from him because it actually upsets me that there's not enough music to listen to. I'm very content with what there is, but goddamn, dude, I want more. And because of this, because of the I'm so initially minded that he just doesn't release anything. I actually have not seen the music video for this.
Oh,
I didn't even know it existed until you guys just said it, and I
fuck.
looked it up right now. And I'm gonna watch it right after this podcast or in the middle of it. But
Yeah.
yeah. Uh God, I fucking love this song, man. I fucking love Baby Keem. I'm gonna say that for like 90% of his pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna
It's
say this
definitely
for like
99% right now, but
yeah.
I want to believe that there's gonna be something I dislike by him, but I don't think that's fucking happening anytime soon. So
Since I'm the only one that has genuinely seen the video, um, the the amount of like visual effects that you get are incredibly well placed throughout the video. You always get a sense of where he's at and his sense of what he's thinking about from those visuals in itself, and it's very incredible to see. And especially when you're listening to the song, it gives that it gave me chills when I first watched it. Literally the effect that it gives me because it's such a well made. It's art, dude. It's actually just fucking art. It's pure, well made art. That's the best words I can use to describe that shit. I love it so much, and it feels like Mario said, he's like low key. He feels super low key because he is, and you can just get the vibe of that from the from the video and song itself, and just generally most of his music in it by itself as well. So, and even just the way he tweets on Twitter, it's fucking like very low key. Yeah.
Give me more music.
Holy, we're at 2.5 hours right now.
It's
Yeah.
all right. We only have 2 more things to talk about.
We got
Holy
Corday's
shit.
EP Just Until.
It
And this was
dropped the
released.
day we made the other part 1.
Yeah. It literally just dropped. Fucking oh. I'm gonna give this 13 out of 10.
Oh, really?
I actually think there's so much substance in what Corday's saying in these songs. And I haven't generally listened to them too much because I have been going back to like my repeaters a lot lately. Because I've been, just enjoying those a lot. But I think there's like so much substance in what he's talking about, and he takes the time to say those. Where in some of those songs and other songs he's just flexing. But I think you can't overlook what he's saying because he took the time to like plan it out and write it in a way that it gets the message across. And to me, it's just like really enjoyable, and it's a lot of information to take from him, and I think Mario can put it into better perspective. But also just like again, I'm biased. I really like Corday from when Mario introduced me into him.
I will not be jumping on the 13 out of 10 train.
Yeah.
I think it's extremely good. I think it's everybody who's any kind of rap fan should definitely check it out. I think it's an easy 10 out of 10 for me. I think it's extremely. I think Corday is extremely talented. I think the EP is extremely talented for being a what 4 songs in this EP.
Yeah.
Just super good, crazy artist. The boy is insane. He has such a crazy level of talent for somebody who not only is so young, but he mixes his style as much as he can between the old and new style of rap. And it's just it's crazy. I have so much respect for this man. But I'll let Mario go off on it.
All right. uh, so I'm actually gonna only give this 11 out of 10. And I'll explain my reason. So for what this album is, this or I mean not album, this EP. It's like Desmond said. There's a ton of substance here. Corday has waited to make something like this, to make music about, or just in general, because the last thing that he made was the song with Roddy, I believe. And
Yeah.
that was about him pretty much just, it's kind of like a reform song, him getting back into the groove of what he was, or what he was, and like what he's becoming. And this song was truly like the birth of it all. It's him um explaining everything that he's went through within the past year, during COVID, during the BLM movement, um and him growing overall as a person, having more perception and stuff like that, because he hasn't been very open about what's been going on with him personally.
Yeah.
And with this, he explains it a lot, like where he's been, what he's been doing, what like how he's been growing within just the past year, and what he's gonna soon become, what he's gonna drop. And it's really important to me to judge it based off of what it's going to be later down the line, because he's going to release a full album with all this music, and I want to be able to judge it from then instead of now, because for what it is now, I think it's absolutely amazing. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's Corday's wordplay is great. He really does bridge the gap between old style rap and modern, with like a modern twist. It's very unique, and he's definitely doing something that's not being touched upon right now from other rappers in his generation. And so to me, it's definitely an 11 out of 10. In the future, it can easily be the 13 out of 10. It could be the J. Cole level
Yeah,
style
it
that I
could
want
it
to
could
believe it's going to
definitely
be.
grow to a higher point for sure.
Yeah, and I want to judge it based on later, when it comes down or later down the line, and I want to rate it as it currently is and what its bare bones is, because for how many times I've listened to this, which is quite a bit, I would probably say at least uh I'd probably say I'd give this like 6 hours I've listened to this in total of each, pretty much in listening to all four songs, and I still don't think I have the perception enough to give it like a confident rating, because it's very good. It's all good. Every song, I think every song but one to me is just good. Like I think the one song is just like I forgot which one it was, but it was like the one that I didn't really care for the chorus too much.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, uh, this EP is definitely an entryway to Corday. If you really want to, I think you should definitely check him out. And he's very woke too, very woke.
And
Yeah,
very
I
well,
think that's
and
all I have to
yeah,
say.
he's very well informed as an artist, especially like from
Yeah, he's very
the
mature too.
yeah for his age. It's pretty incredible to see. All right, so now we have come to the last song of the slideshow, and it's a pretty fucking funny one because the song actually won song of the this artist won, I think, rap song of the year. Megan Thee Stallion, WAP featuring you already know this song. It's pretty controversial for me. Hot 5 out of 10. I fucking hate this song actually.
Wait, we're rating this in a different way. This is
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
this
Oh,
is
that's not
not
the
the
normal way.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
never
yeah.
yeah.
So
mind.
this is
8 out of 10. I love this song. I love Megan Thee Stallions.
Yeah,
I
we're
love
rating
Megan.
this purely Megan Thee Stallions versus Alone.
Yeah, I like Megan Thee Stallion's verse on this song. It fucking slaps, dude. Uh, the WAP is pretty catchy. It's a pretty catchy chorus. But man, watch the other person on there. That's pretty much it for me. I don't actually listen to this song consistently enough to
Alright.
like have a real opinion. I think I listened to the song like max like 5 times, and that was it.
So I actually think if it's only Megan, I think the song is like a 9 out of 10. I think it's so good, Megan's part. There's actually a YouTube video. I forgot who made it. I apologize, but and they actually made a music video where somebody cut it up to where it's only Megan Thee Stallion's parts of WAP, and I heard that shit no joke for 4 hours straight. It it her parts are just really good. She's an extremely good rapper that sometimes gets downplayed because she is another female rapper who's just trying to show off her body while she does her stuff. So her actual lyrics get downplayed a lot and her wordplay, but she's a really good rapper, and I think it's I think she's pretty much due her actual like the respect that she needs to show that she has some really good wordplay. Like actually, Cardi B, my opinion of her has always been the same. I think she actually has like one of the a really good voice for female rap. I just don't think she's a good rapper. Like I don't think she's good at writing it herself. But honestly, sometimes people actually just need ghost rappers, and as long as he doesn't try to hide it, all power to if he gets one, because he actually has some pretty good songs.
Yeah.
uh yeah, for just the Megan Thee Stallion, 8 out of 10. The song's good if it's just Megan Thee Stallion. If you have a Cardi B in it, it's like a 0 out of 10. The
Yeah.
song is unsalvageable. I hate the song, but I love Megan Thee Stallion as a rapper. She got actually mad bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. She fucking goes off.
But yeah, that was our meme one for the end.
Yep. So now we have our thoughts and opinions. I think overall, 2020 as a year, I think collectively all agree, fucking suck dick. I think 2020 as a year for the industry for music was a pretty good year for music. I think it's incredibly versatile with as much stuff as we got, because especially ranging from artists who are trying new things, different things, um, artists showing off their new styles, and some artists just continuing to do with their own styles, and coming up with new wordplay to kind of like keep their consistency going. I think overall though, as a year for 2020 for music, Honestly, I think it was a fucking great year for music. I think it's a 12 out of 10.
Shit. How do I flip my camera again? I'm a boomer, but honestly, I think the year was pretty good. I think I don't think it's my favorite rap year that I've been alive for yet. I think my favorite one that I've been alive for and here for is probably still the 2018, I believe, where like COD dropped from J Cole. Uh,
Trying to
Bobby
lose it.
Tarantino 2 dropped. Uh, just honestly, 2018 was such a fucking good year just for music in general. 2018 was crazy for music. Holy shit!
Yeah.
But shit, dude. It's just I think the year as a whole. Who put zero? What the fuck? I think 2020 was probably a good. I'd say like a 10 out of 10. 2018 is probably my peak if you want to guess where I think best year music is out of the last 10. Probably 2018.
My opinion, I think it's still 2019.
I would need to think about what my favorite year is.
I
Off the
only
top of
say
my head, I can't think.
for like
But
I think for me like out of the last like 5 years, 12 out of 10. Fucking Mario, stop it.
okay, but for my opinion, yeah, it's I think 2020 was a very, for as shitty as it was with COVID, it was a very progressive year for rap. And like honestly, what comes out of 2021, I have really high expectations for, if like, you know, the artists actually decide to put music out in 2021. But like 2020 was a really productive year for music. We got a lot of new artists to evolve. You know, a lot of artists are really just like, you know, like showing up. And yeah, honestly, like it was just overall, it was a good year for music. There's just a lot of good stuff to see, and I'm pretty excited what's gonna come in 2021, like for the rest of the
Mm,
year. I think a lot of the new stuff that we'll be getting from, especially like the modern day rappers, I have a really high expectations for a lot of them. Which is the side I'm picking, you know, the most, because you know I do enjoy a lot of the modern day rappers.
Zoom.
I do too.
So
But we've
yeah,
already
I
gotten
think
in the last like 4 months, like again, a lot of the songs that we were doing for like the last couple were all 2021 songs. So that already puts like a really good precedent for what we're gonna probably get. So far, a really good year.
oh
Oh,
All
on
right.
that note,
yeah,
I do want to say before we get closed out here is, as always, I raise money for charity. I work with Extra Life. Or my Extra Life donation link will be in the description. We constantly I try my best to raise money for Valley Children's Hospital.
Yeah. All right. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Desmond DeRay. I have Christopher Riggs and Mario Torres. You can catch all their links down below in the description below, along with again Chris's Extra Life link. He is raising money for children for Children's Hospital. So please go ahead. You do not have to donate unless you want
But
to. Again, this
it's
is all for
pure if you
charity.
want.
Yeah, it's all for charity. It's nothing you are obligated to do. We do, however, do appreciate it if you do support our boy. Um, you can catch him at twitch.tv at One Trick Daddy and on Twitter. You can also catch Mario at Scarada on Twitter. And you can catch me, Desmond DeRay, on Instagram and Twitter at Roxas and at Desmond DeRay, two different accounts. Go ahead and give us a follow. Please like the video if you enjoyed. And we hope to see you again. Thank you guys for watching. Later, guys.
thanks guys,
Peace.
bye bye.